Halstead Telephone Company and R&J Broadcasting Incorporated is proud to present to you this broadcast on YourLiveEvent.com.
Good evening. Thanks for joining us tonight on YourLiveEvent.com. We get set to bring you North Dakota 11A Region 1 football as the Hillsboro Central Valley Burros host the Valley City Highliners. Burros at 3-2, 1-2 in region play. The Highliners 2-3 overall, but 2-1 in region play as both teams look to pick up a big key region win here down the backstretch of this 2025 season. It's the Hillsboro Central Valley Burros and the Valley City Highliners. This is your Irie Insurance pregame show. Irie Insurance for all your insurance needs. Visit with them online, irieins.com. We'll be back here. More of your pregame show coming up on YourLiveEvent.com.
As we head back to school and into the autumn season. Hillsboro Drug and Gift is your locally owned full-service pharmacy with prescription and over-the-counter medications, cough and cold medications, and more. And don't forget, you can now text Hillsboro Drug anytime for your prescription refills, 701-636-5231. Hillsboro Drug also offers free delivery in Hillsboro and Halstead. There's always something new at Hillsboro Drug with a great selection of seasonal items, gifts, and cards for all occasions. They're always happy to help you, and they thank you for your business at Hillsboro Drug and Gift.
Welcome to the city of Hillsboro, a small town with big opportunity. Here, you don't just find a house, you find a quality of life. Safe neighborhoods, affordable living, and a community that treats your family like their own. Build your dream home with lots starting at an attractive price and enjoy homeowner incentives and grant funds to help make it yours. Come live, work, and thrive in Hillsboro, where you don't just live, you belong.
People often ask me, why are Hillsboro's Central Valley athletes so successful? Have you seen our fitness center? The weightlifting doesn't stop with our athletics. At Hillsboro Public School, we strive to do difficult things all the time. We help struggling readers read. Our MTSS process makes sure all students are improving. Hillsboro students are challenged to do difficult tasks each day. Please come and check out our school. And if you need a place to exercise, check out our fitness center.
The Hillsboro Vets Club thanks you for your support of their activities and events. Stop in and to check out their new menu. Enjoy the Vets Club appetizers every Wednesday from 5 till 7. And as I've said many times, they have the best roasted chicken around. Enjoy roasted chicken every Saturday from 5:30 till 7:30. Get there early because sometimes it's gone early because it is the best roasted chicken. Fries and coleslaw also available with this meal every Saturday. Dine in or take out. The Hillsboro Vets Club.
Your Irie Insurance pregame show on YourLiveEvent.com as we overlook the field here in Hillsboro with the Hillsboro Central Valley Burros hosting the Valley City Highliners, and we dive right into the matchup. Our pregame coach's comments down on the field with Jim Berkmeyer. It's head coach Joe Johnson.
Well, Coach, here we are, homecoming week, homecoming night, beautiful weather, great community atmosphere. And before we talk football, how about this homecoming week and community atmosphere with all the families and friends and everybody just enjoying the night?
Yeah, there's something magical about homecoming week. Like you say, it's all week long, and festivities and things that are happening. And for us, we encourage our kids to participate in all of those things, community things, school things, be leaders in school. And we're reminding our players all the time that football and extracurricular activities are a part of the education process, and education has to come first. So doing all those school activities are important, and yet we can't let them be distractions and stay focused on the game as well.
Has it been a good week as far as staying away from distractions and staying focused?
Yeah, it's been a real good week. We've had a good week of practice. We're really healthier than we've been all year, and like I say, those other things, like we were saying before we were on the air, that homecoming week can either be a distraction or it can be motivation and exciting. And I'm confident that our guys have been motivated by it and are ready to play.
You match up the X's and O's, on the board and on the film, and you break apart the other team. You analyze your own team. Then talk about some of that preparation here against the Highlander squad tonight.
Yeah, so week-long process, and as you know, Burke, we stay focused on the team that we're playing that week. So a lot of time in film, a lot of time studying. What do they do? What are their tendencies? What are their formations? What are their plays? And they're a good football team. Big up front and some skilled positions that they're really good. Quick and fast running back, quarterback that likes to air that ball out with a couple of different targets. So on the offensive side, they have weapons, and then on the defensive side, a lot of 4-3 stuff. And don't worry, Stetson's gonna catch that ball. And they're physical. They're a physical team and they're a strong team. But so are we. And so we just need to show up and play our game, stay focused on what we're doing, and control the controllables.
God darn it, talking with you and talking with Coach Smith, I think you two teams are as similar to each other as maybe two teams in a very balanced, competitive, and sometimes inconsistent region of football.
Yeah, and speaking to that, we knew that coming into the season that all 9 of our games were going to be tough games. We've known that all along, and Valley City certainly is no exception to that. And new to the region, came down from AA this year, of course. So first time that we've matched up against each other, and Coach Smith, his first year coaching at Valley City, and so obviously the first time that we've matched up with these teams. Some similarities, you're exactly right, and what we've been preparing for is a 4-quarter game, and would expect this one to be grinding this one out.
Prepare our audience tonight for our broadcast to break it down. What, as you look at your team, do you need to get done on each side of the football?
Yeah, so some of the things, all of the things that we say every week. We need to win the penalty battle. We need to win the turnover battle. We need to be disciplined about those things. But some things more specific is we need to block, and we missed way too many blocks last week, and so a lot of emphasis this week was on blocking. The fundamentals of football, blocking and tackling, getting to the ball carrier and wrapping up, swarming and getting all of our players there. So when we make first contact, getting that number 2, number 3 defender there, maintaining that contain, the primary contain on the line of scrimmage, secondary contain on levels 2 and 3. Those are some of the specific things that we need to do. We need big plays. Of course, we need to grind it out every play, but you've seen that a few weeks, especially these last 2 weeks, where we're grinding it out and getting stops, but we also need big plays. And it gives a spark to the team. It gives momentum to the team, puts points on the board. We don't have any defensive points. We don't have any special teams points yet this year. And those aren't things that you can just will for yourself, and yet you got to find ways to do that throughout the season. So those are some of the things that we need to do better that are beyond maybe the cliches of penalties and turnovers.
Coach, Pastor Joe Johnson, thank you so much. I appreciate it. We'll talk to you at halftime afterwards. Good luck tonight.
You bet. Thanks, Burke.
You're welcome. There we go. Coach, Pastor Joe Johnson for the Hillsboro Central Valley Burros joining us on our Dakota Heritage Bank pregame show. Coaches' conversations here on the field tonight. It's the Irie Insurance pregame show, yourliveevent.com. Valley City comes to Hillsboro at the Sports Complex. Homecoming for the Burros of Hillsboro Central Valley, the Highlanders of Valley City. It is a key region game tonight. We have it for you with yourliveevent.com.
Oh, jeez. That's a lot of water.
No! Jeez Louise!
This system is packing 70-mile-per-hour winds, golf ball-sized hail, and a fast drop in temperature.
Oh, jeez.
Dave and Cheryl's kitchen started on fire.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, geez, let's take a look.
Oh, geez, moments happen. Be ready with Irie Insurance.
This is Austin Reed with Dakota Heritage Bank. At Dakota Heritage Bank, we have a strong background in ag and business lending, but we can also help with any auto, recreational, personal, or home loans, including home equity lines of credit. If you're in need of a loan, visit us at one of our locations across North Dakota and northwestern Minnesota. Dakota Heritage Bank, equal housing lender, member FDIC. Dakota Heritage Bank, sharing our heritage, sharing our future.
You can buy beef by the quarter, half or whole beef from Mueller Beef, USDA inspected beef. Fill the freezer. Call Dave Mueller at 701-799-3032 to purchase beef by the quarter, half or whole from Mueller Beef out of Hillsboro. You can buy beef by the quarter, the half or the whole beef from Mueller Beef, USDA inspected beef. Fill the freezer. Call Dave Mueller at 701-799-3032 to purchase beef by the quarter, half or whole from Mueller Beef out of Hillsboro.
Visit with Rocky Nedham at Nedham Seeds Caledonia for LCS wheat seed varieties, Trigger Cannon, and 2 new varieties named Buster and Dual. Call Rocky Nedham, Nedham Seeds Caledonia. They also have proven wheat seed SY Velda from AgriPro. Your local Pioneer dealer, Rocky Nedham, Nedham Seeds Caledonia, with corn, soybean, sunflower, and alfalfa seed for your farm and Seedex sugar beet seeds. Call Rocky 701-430-1149, Nedham Seeds Caledonia.
Common doesn't do the extra reps. Common doesn't push the limits. And Common doesn't do all of that before the sun is up. We work harder than anyone else when no one is watching, so that when everyone is watching, we're ready to answer the call. Discover your uncommon side with the North Dakota Army National Guard.
Irie Insurance pregame show on yourliveevent.com as we take a look at the Borough Pep Band. Ready for homecoming week for Hillsboro Central Valley as they host the Valley City Highliners. This is your Irie Insurance pregame show. More pregame coaches' comments from Dakota Heritage Bank. DHB.bank, the website, sharing our heritage, sharing our future. Dakota Heritage Bank. Down on the field with Jim Berkmeyer, it is Coach Chad Smith.
Well, Coach Smith, thank you for the time and cooperation here. I appreciate it very much. Looking forward to this tonight, and if you need to sneak over and see that coin toss behind, you go right ahead as we're having our conversation on the field. Talk about your football team for fans that maybe don't follow the Highliners every week. What are you guys doing well, and maybe some areas of improvement needed?
No, in my first year as our head coach now, we're really working on establishing our culture, trying to get those things. You're going to see a spread, college-style offense, RPO stuff. Quarterback will pull it every now and then, and then some zone and gap scheme stuff offensively. Defensively, we play a 4-3 front, and then we'll mix it up coverage-wise, cover 3, cover 2. I think we've done pretty well in the blitz package stuff the last week. We played really well against Mayport last week, so might see some of that again tonight. But we got to see what the game flow is like and what we call in the middle of things. So
I know that you would want more wins, as far as that goes. But that being said, are you pleased with progress, with culture, progress with team effort, progress with just learning the new system and all those things that come into it in the big picture?
Yeah, I think it's establishing culture has been a tough thing, and honestly, some of our players have taken it upon themselves. To one of our senior captains who's out, Jackson Thornton, our starting quarterback that lost this year. He coordinated with our guys, asked me, "Hey, what's our huddle film time like?" You can pull a report from it, and he's been holding those guys accountable the last 2 weeks and a half. So we're growing in things, and I'm excited to see that, and hopefully that results into our play on the field, that we just start playing better, see the formation, see what we want, see what our adjustments are going to be, and then be able to play good. We got to tackle the football really well, and we got to play and be efficient offensively and not do stupid mistakes and have penalties and put you in bad down and distance positions.
This is a very important game tonight for both teams.
Yeah, it's huge. I think everyone knows E&K and Lisbon are playing, and that's 1 and 2, but this is just as big of a maker for everyone. I've kind of talked to my team about, hey, it's kind of a playoff team for us as we get going, because loser out of this game is probably sitting in a scary spot to be able to figure out where we're at going in the playoffs and stuff. So,
real quick here, focused on your team as far as what do you need to get done on the field tonight, both sides of the ball?
I think we need to figure out how to contain number 15, their quarterback. He's a really good athlete for him on the offensive side, makes the offense go. So if we can figure out how to contain him, keep him in the pocket, stop the run game when they're in pro formations and that downhill run game, I think we'll be pretty good defensively. Offensively, if we continue to move the chains, get in a good down and distance positions, 3rd and shorts, convert those, keep drives going, that's a good thing for us, and then they got to result in points at the end for us.
Any other one thing other than what you just said, because there's a lot there and you have to execute, but is there one thing that, guys, we really need to do? What?
We got to be the more physical football team, straight up. Got to be the most physical football team out there, offense and defensive line.
Coach Chad Smith for the Highlanders. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. We'll talk to you at halftime and after the game. Good luck to you.
Thanks, Jim. Appreciate it.
You're welcome. Coach Chad Smith for the Valley City Highlanders. They're here tonight at Hillsboro Central Valley taking on the Burros in a key region football game. Homecoming week for Hillsboro Central Valley. Irie Insurance pregame show. Coach's conversation from Dakota Heritage Bank. This is your live event broadcasting here tonight from the Hillsboro Sports Complex.
Our Savior's Lutheran Church in Hillsboro, North Dakota invites you to experience the love of God. Our Savior supports all youth with academics, athletics, music, art, dance, and drama, and offer meaningful opportunities for people of all ages. Join us for worship at 8:30 or 10:30 each Sunday morning, in person or watch on television, HTC Channel 34, or online, Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, or at oslchillsboro.com.
You finally found the perfect car in Racing Blue. You even got them to throw in the LED fog lights for free. Auto Owners insures your car because some people never learn to parallel park. That's simple human sense.
Rivers Edge Insurance Agency, Halsted, 218-456-2172.
Keep going. More. No, stop!
Visit the new Cywick Lumber and Hardware in Hillsboro. They have everything you need. Explore our large selection of quality hardware and building materials, perfect for every project. Inside, you'll find Valspar paint to brighten your home, top-of-the-line Milwaukee and DeWalt tools for every job, plus all the essentials for a successful harvest. Flashlights, glass cleaner, paper towels, scrapers, grain shovels, and more. Make your next stop Cywick Lumber and Hardware in Hillsboro.
If you have concern or questions about the mental health of yourself or a loved one, Trail District Health Unit's Credible Mind platform offers convenient and confidential resources to help inform you about mental well-being. Credible Mind offers 21 different assessments to guide you in your mental health journey, from sleep quality and burnout to anxiety and depression. To get started today and learn about your mental, emotional, physical, and spiritual health, visit traildistricthealthunit.crediblemind.com.
Irie Insurance, a pregame show. Hillsboro Central Valley hosting Valley City here tonight. Thanks for joining us on yourliveevent.com. Appreciate your viewership. Thank you as well to all the sponsors you'll see in here throughout tonight's broadcast. We ask whenever possible, please patronize those businesses. At the very least, tell them thank you. They're the ones that allow us to be here with our coverage. Myself, Jake Berkmeyer, with Jim Berkmeyer down the field. Executive producer Mark Forsyth. I don't know, is he making fries here tonight? I thought I saw him show up.
Yeah, he's making the fresh cut French fries.
Yeah, all part of the homecoming festivities.
It's a huge crowd tonight. They're selling and serving French fries. The Booster Club's been serving food and fun, and administration has been in the dunk tank and all sorts of cool things going on. They tell me too today, Jake, talking with community members, that it was a very large homecoming parade. Just a lot of excitement, great attendance as far as spectators go as well, along with the parade participants. So it's been a really good week, and we may have some more on the homecoming week activities here in just a few moments with another guest. So hold tight.
Well, we'll hold tight on that as we look at the matchup a little bit here today with the Hillsboro Central Valley Burros at 3-2 overall, 1-2 in Region 1. Valley City, the Highliners, come in at 2-3, 1-2 in the region. As we look at talked with coaches about some similarities between the two, and kind of when you look at the stats, similar as far as average yards per rush, that they'll have 3.76 for Valley City. It comes out to just over 4 for Hillsboro Central Valley. The yards per completion, both hovering around that 13 to 15 yards average there. Defensively, though, I think is where you see a little bit of the difference come out. Burrows have allowed 1,200 yards on the year. The Highliners with just over 1,030, including last week holding Mayport CG to just 85 yards of total offense in that game. Last week, Hillsboro Central Valley held Northern Cass to 166 in the game, but the big pass play near the end of the game that set up for that game-winning score in that 6-0 loss for the Burrows was the big one in that one. As these two teams come in, Valley City 2-1 in region play, so they are currently sitting in the 5th spot. Again, top 4 go to the playoffs, and Hillsboro Central Valley right behind them at 1-2. So a big matchup here in this one. Both teams will have some matchups coming up as the season winds down here the next 3 weeks as well, too. We'll talk about those and more when we come back. This is your Irie Insurance pregame show. IrieINS.com, the website. For all your insurance needs, contact your local agents at Irie Insurance. More to come on yourliveevent.com.
For nearly 40 years, West Main Pizza has been serving up hot, delicious pizzas and other favorites, like sub sandwiches, calzones, chicken wings, pasta dishes, paninis, and more. With 2 locations on East Main in Ada and the Rail District in Dilworth, we offer dine-in, takeout, and online ordering at westmainpizza.net. Discover more than just pizza at West Main Pizza in Ada and the Rail District in Dilworth, your neighborhood favorite since 1986.
Right Implement in Hillsboro, 701-636-5692 for shop and field service, farm equipment sales, repair on all equipment, in the field, on the farm, and in the shop with Right Implement in Hillsboro, 701-636-5692. Check out Right Implement for farm equipment, repair and service of equipment and all trucks on Caledonia Avenue in Hillsboro. Right Implement, 701-636-5692.
Here's a message from Tim Cassette, Golden Harvest Seed Sales in the Hillsboro area. When it comes to your operations needs, they want to hear from you, which is why they're committed to listening first. From farmer-focused R&D teams to their Gold Series soybeans and game-changing corn products to the insights shared through the Illuminate digital platform, everything offered is an answer to what they learned from you. For Golden Harvest corn and soybean seed, visit with Tim Cassette Seed Sales Hillsboro, 701-430-0877.
Get ready to make a true impact on the farm. Introducing the HDSR series of staggered rippers from Degelman Industries. At the heart of the machine is the HDSR's staggered two-row setup, which allows for better trash flow and lower draft than an inline ripper. Featuring a shorter implement contour length, easier transport, and better compaction shattering ability than the competitors. The HDSR series from Degelman Industries is engineered tough. Visit our website for more information.
YourLiveEvent.com bringing you North Dakota 11A Region 1 football this evening as we take a look around the region. Of course, here tonight on YourLiveEvent.com, we have the matchup for you with Hillsboro Central Valley hosting Valley City. Here, bringing you this one right here. Other matchups here with Region 1, big matchup here that you can check out on YourLiveEvent.com. It's Ellendale Edgeley Calm, EEK, as they take on Lisbon. Top 2 right now by the standings in Region 1. They're doing battle on YourLiveEvent.com as well. The other 2 matchups in the region is Oaks is hosting Sargent County and Mayport CG hosting Northern Cass here for Region 1 matchups. Mention a couple other games going on here today at YourLiveEvent.com. We have Wahpeton and Central Cass and Haddon Northwood Maple River, along with that Oaks and Sargent County game on the North Dakota side. On the Minnesota side, Walker Hackensack Akeley's at Pine River with Red Lake County versus Mahnomen-Waubun. Key Class A matchup there. As we bring you these games here today on YourLiveEvent.com. Happy to be here bringing you these contests. We'll be back here with our starting lineups, get you ready for our opening kickoff. It's YourLiveEvent.com, North Dakota 11A Region 1 football.
Stay up to date all year long with your live event from our social platforms with X, Facebook, and YouTube. From the latest coaches show to watch game broadcasts back on demand from earlier in the season. Search Your Live Event on YouTube and hit subscribe.
Outside the three-point arc.
Pick and pop here with Spaeth into the left side corner. 3, good.
For the complete and most up-to-date schedule throughout the year, head to our website at yourliveevent.com.
Hillsboro Dairy, with delivery of fresh dairy products and more to your home door. I've had Hillsboro Dairy delivering cold, fresh dairy products and other items to my door for years. 3 main reasons why. It's the convenience, the products are fresh, and the delivery service from the Udder Guy. Nobody does it like the Udder Guy. Every week, we get the CT. Please call him at 701-436-5877. Delivery right to your door from Hillsboro Dairy. Cywick Lumber and Hardware Hillsboro is completing post-frame buildings 80 by 80, 80 by 160, even 80 by 200. Need an addition or shop reskin? Cywick Lumber and Hardware has all materials. They'll complete to your customized building requests. Bifold doors, hydro doors for farm buildings, and metal sailed steel for durable construction. Whether it's new, an addition, or a repair, every building project can be done with Cywick Lumber and Hardware Hillsboro. All materials, all in one place. Visit or call Cywick Lumber and Hardware Hillsboro.
Irie Insurance pregame show as we look at the back of the end zone here in Hillsboro and take a moment to recognize the Stars and Stripes organization that sets up the flags behind the end zone each week. Here, a great touch to the added atmosphere, and a great atmosphere here today. Homecoming day night for the Hillsboro Central Valley Burros hosting Valley City Highliners. Here as the Burros there, we pan out, they take the field here ahead of our national anthem and our starting lineups. And appreciate everyone joining us here today. Jim Berkmeyer joined me down the field real quick here. Again, coaches, let's talk keys here in this one, here with what coaches are looking for.
Well, starting with Valley City and Coach Chad Smith, the thing that stuck out to me was for them to be physical. When it got down to it at the end, when I said, what's the one thing other than all of the aspects of what you've seen on film and what you're trying to do, he said just flat out, we need to be physical. And I thought it was interesting, too, with Coach Pastor Joe Johnson talking about the blocking, which, as he said last week, created some problems and just some more of those fundamentals. But the other thing, too, that stood out, he reminded us of, and we're not going to, talk about this all night long, but the fact that their defense or special teams has yet to put any points directly on the board for the Burros, and here we are at this stage of the season. So they're looking for some more big plays, I guess is what I'm really getting to, big plays, and to create some of that sort of stuff here tonight.
Well, as we look at our starting lineups here, American Crystal Sugar Company starting lineups, Valley City being announced as a team as their offense comes out with Jack Dieterle on the offensive line, Cale Van Hall Dietz, along with Owen Hunt, Boston Larson, and Trey McPartland. Ty Cordy, Leighton Hendrickson, Derek Shape, the wide receivers, Jack LaRue, the tight end, Corbin Powell, the halfback, and sophomore quarterback number 30, Hudson Freewald, here for the Valley City Highliners. For the Hillsboro Central Valley Burros, they'll come out. We'll look at their starting defense in this one as they will go with defensive ends Jack Matson and Bryce Miller, defensive tackles Colin Jenin and Brody Dickoff on the defensive front line, going with the 4-3 defensive front. Carson Cassette is your middle linebacker, flanked on either side by Griffin Mitzel and Chase Halfley. For the Burros, the defensive backfield comes out with safeties Tyson Lushik and Jacob Miller. Sawyer Owens and Brody Rognes are your cornerbacks for Hillsboro Central Valley. Burros come in 3-2 overall record, 1-2 in region play. Offensively, they average 242 yards per game, 124 by the run, 118 by the pass. Defensively, they give up 253. 160 by the pass, 96 yards allowed per game rushing average for the Burro defense. For the Valley City Highliners, they average 184 yards per game, 120 through the run, 64 through the pass. Defensively, giving up 206 yards per game, 137 rushing, and 68 passing. Here is a little look at the numbers along with your starting lineups, brought to you by American Crystal Sugar Company. You can learn to live the sweet life with American Crystal Sugar. Find out more. They're grower owned and have quality products online, crystalsugar.com. Wrapping up our pregame show, it's Hillsboro Central Valley, Valley City, the Burros, the Highlanders. Kickoff comes up next.
At Dakota Heritage Bank, we know your schedules can get hectic. You don't always have time to get to the bank during regular banking hours. We make it easy for you with mobile banking, online banking, and bill pay services that we offer for free. This is Michelle with Dakota Heritage Bank, inviting you to do your banking with us anytime, anywhere. Just go to dhb.bank or download the mobile app for convenient on-the-go banking, serving you with locations across North Dakota and northwestern Minnesota. Dakota Heritage Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Halstead Telephone Company delivers fast broadband internet, telephone, and cable TV to residents in this region, including Halstead, Shelley, Neilsville, Climax, Fisher, Bigland, Gentilly in Minnesota, and Hillsboro, Caledonia, Gardner, and Argosville, North Dakota. Serving the area residents since 1904, Halstead Telephone continues to create a bright future for this region using 100% fiber optic technology. Service plans offer flexibility and choices, and there's local support personnel ready to help. Contact Halstead Telephone Company today.
At Abra Auto Body and Glass in Grand Forks, they make sure your vehicle gets the best standard of care to get it back on the road as quickly as possible. Lonnie and his team are some of the most highly trained in the industry. With state-of-the-art technology and superior products, your vehicle will leave in great condition. With their drive-in claims area, the process is smooth and easy. Let Abra Auto Body and Glass in Grand Forks provide you and your vehicle with premium care and attention. Open 8 to 5:30 Monday through Friday. Abra Auto Body and Glass of Grand Forks.
Director. Our Irie Insurance pregame show comes to an end. Hillsboro, Central Valley, and Valley City ready to kick off here for the Burros. Did I see that they deferred or that they're going to receive?
Valley City is receiving. I believe they won and they chose to receive.
All right, so Valley
Burros will kick from right to left, south to north.
There as Bryce Miller will be the one to kick for Hillsboro Central Valley. The Burros with the blue pants, the gray jersey tops, the white helmets, white letters and numerals there as they line up for this kickoff. Valley City wearing the white uniform tops and bottoms there with the, I don't know the exact shade of blue that you'd call that helmet, but they're out here ready to go in this one.
The shade of that helmet?
Yeah.
Color?
Yeah.
I'd say dark blue, not quite a navy, kind of an in between there.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't have my my swatches ready here to figure that out. So.
Well, I'll tell you what, if you went and looked at all the paint samples out there at Cywick Hardware and Lumber, you could see it there with the Valspar paint. You get the selection there too, all the shades.
Here's the Miller kickoff here as he will boot it deep. It will be picked up on the bounce here at the 10-yard line, trying to make a move at the 15, up to the 20, to the 23-yard line. We're finally brought down. Caleb McLaughlin brings it down for the Valley City Highliners.
Yeah, Hunter Kleckner with a really nice special teams tackle. Stayed in his lane and made a nice one-on-one tackle.
From the 23, Valley City comes out there with Jack Dieterle at the left tackle there. Cale Van Hall Dietz at left guard. Owen Hunt here is your center. Boston Larson, your right guard. Trey McPortland there on the right side. Actually, flip that. I got those left and right mixed up there on the lineups that I was given. Here as they come out in a pistol set. 3 receivers left, 1 to the right side. It's going to be a handoff in the middle, and right away wrapped up that time. Bryce Miller gets in there and stops Corbin Paul, the running back, for a loss of 3 on the play.
Yeah, Miller was there and others, and as others came in, Miller was trying to strip that ball out. Loss of 1. On that first play as the Hillsboro Central Valley Borough defensive front got off the ball really well on that first snap.
Ty Cordy, Derek Shape, Leighton Hendrickson, the receivers, Corbin Powell, the running back, Jack LaRue at tight end, Hudson Grewald is your quarterback for the Highliners. Here as they come out in that pistol set, spread 2 wide each way. They run the ball here and back in the backfield. Chase Halfley this time wraps them up, spins them down, and it's another tackle for a loss.
Yeah, Maynard was there, and so was Miller again.
So we'll bring up now a 3rd down and 16. Borough defense, Jack Matson, Colin Jen, and Brody Dickoff, Bryce Miller on the defensive line. Carson Kazette, Griffin Mitzel, Chase Halfley in the linebacking core with Sawyer Owens, Brody Rognes, Tyson Lushik, and Jacob Miller. And the defensive secondary, and that 43 defensive alignment. They're probably playing a little bit of a shell here on 3rd and long. It's 3rd and 16 for the Valley City Highliners, they'll go from the right hash, 3 wide, left side, 1 right in the pistol set. Take the snap, roll into the left side, looking, trying to throw it off. They do on a comeback route. Incomplete. Intended receiver that time was Leighton Hendrickson. Incomplete, brings up 4th down.
Really good pressure from Colin Jenin. 51 broke through, and he was in pursuit and got a hit on the quarterback just as he had thrown the football. So on those first 3 plays, the defensive front of Hillsboro Central Valley very, very active, plus then the linebacker Halfley as mentioned. So that front 7 really doing a nice job in the first 3 snaps tonight.
Burrows showing that 3 and out as the punt comes here, and it's a punt that I don't know if it just came off the foot awkwardly or if it was tipped. There is a flag that
it was not tipped. It just, I think, just came off low and line drive and just about hit the helmets and backs of several on both sides, and penalty flags are out, as you said.
Yeah, right at the 44. The punt went back here to the 49. So as it stands, a 33-yard punt. They are pointing at the Burrows.
Sideline warning.
That was the penalty.
Sorry,
there.
Corey, I walked in front of your camera lens.
So 10-14 to go here in this first quarter. Punt by
What do
Valley
I know?
City.
I'm a broadcaster.
Your Burrow offense coming out. Wide receiver each way with an I formation. Tight end on the left side of the line. Lushik turns, hands off, second man through. Sawyer Owens gets to the 50, to the other 49. It's a gain of 2 on first down for the Hillsboro Central Valley offense. Jack Matson, Colin Jenin. John Matson returns at center for the Burrows. Alan Moocher slides back over to guard. Brody Dickoff there as your right tackle. Chase Halfley, your tight end. Bryce Miller, Brody Rogness, your starting receivers, with Sawyer Owens and Carson Kazette in the backfield, with senior quarterback Tyson Lushik leading them back up to the line of scrimmage here now on 2nd down and 8. Same formation from the left hash mark. They'll split receivers each way. I formation under center. Lushik barks it out, runs the option play, looking to go right side. He'll tuck it himself, trying to get a block from Owens. He'll loop around here to the right side, up to the line of scrimmage, picks up, on that far side, looks about 1 yard as he's forced out of bounds.
Yeah, and not able to get around the corner. Ryer Muskie there with the tackle. The first play tonight, it was McPartland, 54, 6'5", 265, and Derek Shape. They were in that first tackle. McPartland in the defensive line of Valley City, lean and physically built as well. Going to be a big battle, a good battle up front here tonight.
Here on 3rd down, Burrows come to the line. 2 receivers to the wide side of the field, left side of the formation. In the shotgun set with split backs to either side. Lushik will turn. He'll throw into the flat. It's through the hands that time. Miller, the intended receiver, unable to hold on. And the Valley City defense makes a stand. For the Valley City defense, Boston Larson, Owen Hunt, Trey McPartland, and Jack Dieterle on the defensive line. Corbin Powell, Ryer Muskie, and Caleb McLaughlin are your linebackers. Derek Shape, Ty Cordy, along with Chase Coughlin will rotate in at that corner spot. Andrew Sykora and Leighton Hendrickson, your safeties. Punt formation, Brody Dickoff the punt. Highliners send 2 back to receive. High punt. Back inside the 10. It will plant there. Wasn't touched. It's jumped on by Valley City, but they're going to be well back here as Powell does jump on it.
Sawyer Owens just about got that thing there as it came out and reaching in that hand, and Powell was able to just secure it as Sawyer Owens' hand was coming in there to keep that thing alive and bouncing around. But yeah, it is right at the 2-yard line, as you said there, Big Jake.
9:17 to go, first quarter. Both offenses go 3 and out on their first possession. Now Valley City takes over with a lot of green grass in front of them. They'll work from the left hash mark. Right now, breaking huddle, going that spread formation, 2 wide to the right side. Hendrickson along with Cordy come out to the right side, near side to us, bottom of your screen. In the pistol set, blitz comes from the Burrows as Kazette storms through, gets the pass off throw here, left side incomplete. Quick out that time, intended receiver just over the head.
Yeah, and the quarterback getting up a little bit slow and going off the field. A little bit of a limp there. Getting the play call is what he's doing, but you can see a little bit of not the normal stride there for the quarterback for the Highlanders.
Hudson Krewald comes into this game, 15 of 38 passing, 263 yards, 2 touchdowns, 2 picks. Both touchdowns came to last week. We'll talk about that here because a big performance last week for the Highliners. Trips receivers right side, trying to set up a screen. Instead, they're going to go left side on a go route down the sideline. It is Holden over the shoulder, held on as falling down. Great catch, and up to the 28-yard line for a first down, Highliners.
Leshik and Owens closest to that, but it was really the catch. Fantastic catch there by the Highliners receiver.
Here, so first down, move it up. Talking about those receivers last week, Derek Shape, 2 catches, 133 yards, 2 touchdowns on offense. Oh, by the way, he had a sack, a tackle for loss, and 2 picks on defense as well, too. So someone that's looking to build on some momentum. Here's a play action here, then trying to go with the RPO style. Intended receiver was Leighton Hendrickson on the near side to us. Incomplete pass, and brings up now a second down.
We'll see if they come back to that, because there were 2 guys that were open and just missed them there. But the Highliners had an opportunity to pick up a few more yards. Stops the clock, 8:42 remaining in this first quarter, no score.
Valley City back up to the line. Now they're going to go shotgun set here with the running back to the right side. That's going to be the option. Keep that time for the quarterback, Krewald, and he will get it back up to the line of scrimmage plus a yard.
Yeah, Matson with the tackle for Hillsboro Central Valley.
So sets up now a third down and long. There after the first down conversion on the long pass play, 27 yards there for Krewald. And trying to see if he can pick up some more chunk yardage on this play. Trips receivers to the right side. Out left, they'll run 2, empty set. It's going to be a quarterback power. Look like a design run that time for Krewald as he'll be short of the first down. Does make his way up here to the 37-yard line. Going to be a gain of 6 and set up now at 4th and 2.
And Brody Breidenbach in on the stop as he's in on the last couple of snaps here on the defensive front for Hillsboro Central Valley. 4th and 1, going for it.
No, they're going to come on in
there he is.
Punt formation as the punt off. This one, nice punt off the foot and gets a nice bounce inside the 20, down to the 15, rolls to the 14-yard line as they're going to pick up 36. Oh, we got a flag back on the play. Currently a 45-yard punt, but holding is called.
Holding on Hillsboro Central Valley.
There, so that will add to the total distance of the punt. 7:27 to go in this first quarter. Hillsboro Central Valley, their first penalty of the game, as they will take over on offense, trying to get some momentum of their own on that end. And should mark them back to the 7-yard line here to start things off. They will. So both teams, second drive, going to start with inside their 10-yard line.
Been a game of field position so far.
Burrows from the left hash mark. Lushik will be under center with the I formation. Waits for the officials to signal. Here you go. Now looks here, and it's a naked boot around the left side for Lushik. He'll get up to the 10, pushed out of bounds at the 11, 4-yard gain on first down.
Yeah, the 4 yards, it was Gazette threw a nice block because defensive lineman was coming there, and Gazette picked him up, which allowed Leshik to turn the corner some to get those 4 yards. Really good pursuit by Valley City's defense.
Highliners defense here on the season, again 206 yards allowed, but again just 85 last week allowed versus Mayport CG. They kept the Patriots to just 3 of 19 combined, 3rd and 4th down in the game. Here's an option play off a high snack. Lushik will run it. He'll pitch it over to the right side around the edge corner, lower the shoulder, running through the defense, and Carson Gazette should pick up the first down. He does by a yard.
Jack LaRude and Ryer Muskie pushing him out of bounds.
So Burrows first
good
first
decision there by
game.
Leshik.
Here with 7:12 to go in this first quarter as we bring this matchup to you from the Ryan Opdahl Farmers Union Insurance broadcast booth. Ryan Opdahl Agency, downtown Hillsboro. Hillsboro Central Valley coming out. Twins receivers right side from the right hash. They overload that side of the field. They're going to run it here on the first man give because that spins off a one, stonewalls another, and works his way up here to the 31-yard line. Here as he'll pick up a back-to-back first downs for the Burros.
Yeah, it was really a hard run on a quick hit. A little bit of some blocking stunts and some things up front. And Gazette hit it hard and runs hard, chugs along, hits a person, bounces off, hits a person, continues forward, and just hard, tough football. We were talking this week here in the community about just how hard he runs, and for that little body, man, you get every 175% out of it.
I formation, Lushik under center, run the option to the left side. Defense plays it well, drags him down with no chance to pitch it. Back up to the line of scrimmage, no gain, 2nd and 10.
Jack Dieterle on the tackle. As you said, the defense played it really well. The defense playing it really well was Big 73, Jack Dieterle, 6'7", 256.
They got some good size in the trenches.
Length and size, yeah, they really do.
Here, Boston Larson, 6'3", 194. Dieterle at 6'7", 256. Hunt at 6'5", 286. He's a sophomore at 6'5", 286. Shotgun set, running back to the left side. Trips receivers right side, run the option. Pitch play out to Cassette. He'll cut back here inside the Halfley block. Works his way up to the 39-yard line.
Kleckner.
After Kleckner there. Okay, the
14, yep. 4 went to the 14. Kleckner was in the backfield, and again, Leshik reads it well, and some good blocks on this left side of the offensive line, and Kleckner gets some good yardage to make it 3rd and 2.
Here, so Kleckner, that might be his first carry of the season. I'd have to go back, double check some things.
He might have had 1 or 2 early in the year, like maybe in a second half situation. Now Matson's going to come out, some equipment repairs.
Jack Matson will come out, so Brody Breitenbach will come in. He will take the left tackle spot right now, at least for this play, for Hillsboro Central Valley. Trips receivers right side. They run left side behind that guard tackle combo and back up to the line of scrimmage. No gain that time for Kleckner.
Yeah, 4th and less than 1. Because that's going to come back in. Matson's out here, looks like nosebleed, trying to stuff some cotton up into that. And not sure if it's all nose only or if there's some lip bleed there, but they're giving him some attention on the sideline.
Brody Rogness rotates in at the receiver position. 4th and short, 4th and 1 in their own territory. Burrow's going to come out to go for it. I formation, receivers each way, halfway the tight end on the right side. Lushik comes out under center. And we got a flag coming out.
Offside on the Burros.
Flag on the play.
So that will move them back and likely going to see a
punt
maybe
situation
change to a
now.
punt situation now.
We sure are.
Well, Coach Johnson talked about penalties, little things there. That one potentially a big one. Go down here now to 4th and 6. So they come on the punt formation. 2 back to receive as Powell and looks like McLaughlin go back to receive for the Highlanders. Nearly got a block on it. Here it's picked up on the dead stop from the 27-yard line as Powell hits a body and then gets his way up across the 35 to the 38-yard line.
Halfley on the special teams tackle for Hillsboro Central Valley is the return by Powell, as you said. So instead of the Burros going for it on a 4th down attempt and a possible 1st down at their 40, the Highlanders take over at their 38.
And with 4:11 to go in this first quarter, 4 possessions, 4 punts right now, a defensive battle for Hillsboro Central Valley Burro fans. That's what's been the last 2 weeks with a back-to-back 6-0 games. Highlanders, they got on the scoreboard often last week. Looking for the first one tonight. Trips receivers left side. They're going to be back to pass. Rolling out to the left side. Greenwald looking, pressure. He'll step back. He'll chuck it down the field. A jump ball, and it's caught by Hendrickson. Hendrickson with the catch. And just a throw it up. My guy's got to be down there somewhere ball, but they convert it for the first down.
Yeah, and just about intercepted. I think that was Miller. Wasn't it 8? Leshik will get the tackle, but I think it was Miller that tried to make the play to get the INT. Jacob Miller, number 8.
14 yards to Hendrickson. Here, as that will be the first down. 1st and 10. They come out in the pistol wishbone formation. They run the ball. Burrows defense all over the run game as they get it for a loss of 5 yards for Powell.
Yeah, there's 5'6" Burrow defenders led by Mitzel.
So right now, no running room for Powell in his first 3 carries combined, negative 11 yards. They move him back, put him behind the sticks on 2nd down, back into their own territory from the 49.
Well, for much of the season, the Burrow defense has really done a nice job against the run.
Last week, just allowing a 1.7 yards per carry against the rush. Here, but the pass play, they've been vulnerable to some big plays throughout the season with that. Here's a stretch play on the outside, trying to run it again, and Powell again brought down.
Bryce Miller. Wow, Miller just won the battle on the edge, I'll tell you that.
Back to the 44-yard line, so Highliners going the wrong way here now. 3rd and 18. Here, trying to stay true, not become one-dimensional, but you've had the couple big first downs with the pass play. Likely going back to the air here on 3rd and long.
3rd and 18.
Trying to at least pick up some to give your offense a better chance on a 4th down opportunity. Approaching 2:15 to go here in the first quarter. They motion Powell out of the backfield, swing him to the right side. They throw a wide receiver screen down to Shape in the middle. He'll shimmy shake here at the 50. Flag comes in behind the play as he gets up to the 45-yard line, pushed down. As it stands right now, would be an 11-yard gain, but that penalty looking like it's going to move him back. Gazette able to make the stop.
Holding on Valley City.
So it would be a 4th down and 6 if it's not accepted.
Or 3rd down and 28 if they do accept.
And they are going to mark it back. And they will mark it to the because the spot penalty. Yep. So it ends up being a net loss of 2 yards.
So 18 and 2 makes it 3rd and 20.
Highliners, under 2 minutes to go in this first quarter. Scoreless on your Golden Harvest Tim Gazette seed sales scoreboard. Highliners trip up 3 receivers to the right side, 1 left side. Back to pass. Grewald looking down that left side on a deep slant, and it's picked off by Lushik. Tyson Lushik with the interception. He'll bring it right to the 45, a 3-yard return, and the interception, the turnover for the Burrow defense.
Yeah, Lushik, he read that perfectly. His eyes were on it, and the quarterback was staring it down through that middle, and Lushik just said, okay, here we go, right here into the breadbasket.
Tyson Lushik had an interception in 3 straight games. Last week was held without one and gets back on that defensive stat column here today. 1:34 to go in this first quarter. Burrow's trying to take advantage of the field position of the momentum after the interception. Lushik will be under center. High formation, turns, hands off, second man. Sawyer Owens trying to get to the outside edge. He does. He's across the 50 to the 45, down to the 40 where he's brought out. And a big gain for Sawyer Owens on 1st down. Setting up another Burrow 1st and 10.
Nice blocking by the Burrows front and receivers downfield, doing enough to allow Owens to continue to just weave his way around the edge and pick up the nice gain.
From the left hash mark, Burrows send Mitzel, Miller, and Owens out wide to the right side. Hafley wide out left side. In the pistol set, Lushik with Gazette. They run the pitch play. Out to Gazette, he'll cut back in, sticks the foot in the dirt, works his way up. He's got another double-digit gain all the way down here to the 24-yard line. It's a gain of 15.
You know, watching him run, it's not like it's just all that sprinter speed, but just looking and seeing and just kind of having a feel and looking around and just taking what he can and cut it here and let's just follow our blocks and be patient as well, and nice gain.
Burrows again with back-to-back first downs. Doing it on the ground right now, just the 1 pass attempt so far in the game. Here, final minute of this first quarter. I formation, now Lushik will play action. Now here comes the pass attempt. Looks right, he'll tuck and run. Pick it up 5, 8, 10 yards. Was he forced out? He was forced out.
Yeah, he got 8, a little over 8 yards. He went down, just saw the defenders coming and got down to protect his body. And you talk about the offensive line for Hillsboro Central Valley. They welcome Matson back to center. Mooch goes back to guard, along with Jack Matson and
Colin Jenin, and then Brody Dickoff on the other tackle
and
spot.
Breidenbach. He's done a really nice job filling in the last couple of weeks. And
Burrows run up to the line of scrimmage, 4 on the clock. We'll see if they do get it off with 1 second left. Didn't have to snap it, but they do take the extra play. Cassette gets 3 yards and a first down to end the first quarter. So Hillsboro Central Valley driving as we move ahead to quarter number 2, but still scoreless. 0-0 on your Golden Harvest Tim Cassette seat sales scoreboard. You're watching on yourliveevent.com.
That means harvest will ramp up quickly. How did your planter do this spring? Did you have the correct down pressure? Was your singulation spot on? Did you need row cleaners or a better closing system? This is Chris from Agassiz Precision Ag, your local precision planting dealer, and we are here to help. Discounts, 0% financing, and $50 per row rebates on most all systems will give you the tools to improve your planter pass. Give us a call at 701-636-2119 or visit planterdoc.com. Have a safe and profitable harvest.
Farming today doesn't always feel the same way it used to. Then again, some of it feels all the same. Maybe it isn't so much the jobs that changed, but how they get done. Now that's a different story. Everything got bigger and smaller at the same time. Insurance, accounting, and taxes can get complicated, so you need someone who's looking to keep every dollar possible in your pocket. Ag Country.
Between quarter breaks, chance to look at our out-of-town scoreboard. Region 1 games. Ellendale Edgeley-Combe leading Lisbon 15-6. 1 minute left to go in the first quarter. Again, that game on yourliveevent.com. Also on yourliveevent.com, Oaks leading Sargent County 14-0 in that matchup. Don't have a Northern Cass Mayport CG score yet. Here's a play out here. Cassette around the outside edge, left side, working his way down here inside the 10, near the goal line, just short. As he is down, official says he is down, so the first down, and it'll be first and goal for Hillsboro Central Valley.
At the 2 is where it's at. Blitz was coming from Valley City. Some of it got picked up, some of it just in the gap where the Burrows ran away from.
Burrows from the 2-yard line. Cassette will be the lone back in the backfield, halfway out left side. Trips receivers with Mitzel, Miller, and Owens to the right side. They turn, they hand it off to Cassette. Works his way sideways in the backfield.
Really
that pressure
defense.
in his face. He'll be back for a loss and bring up second and goal.
Ryer Muskie, 3-yard TFL to the 5. Muskie came through and really nice play for the 3-yard loss. Second and goal from the 5, just underway, second quarter with no score here tonight. What'd you see? Say EEK was leading Lisbon 15-6?
Yes, with a minute left to go in the first quarter. There, so that we're currently coming in tonight 1-2 in the region. I formation, Lushik under center, Twins receivers to the right side. He'll hand off Sawyer Owens. He'll plunge his way into the end zone for a 5-yard touchdown.
Good blocking up front. Owens ran hard, and the Burrows get the first score of the game.
Here in this second quarter with 10:46 to go. Owens in for his 3rd rushing touchdown on the season.
Fired up John Matson comes over, anchoring that offensive line in that center position tonight, and congratulated by his coaching staff and teammates, along with the others that are out here before special teams.
Brody Dickoff on for the PAT as this one is blocked. PAT blocked, but the touchdown good. Hillsboro Central Valley on your Golden Harvest Tim Cassette seat sales scoreboard leads over Valley City 6-0 on yourliveevent.com.
Treat yourself to a great career at American Crystal Sugar Company. Team up with quality people making quality products. Full-time and year-round in a stable business. With great pay and benefits including time off available from day one. American Crystal Sugar Company invests in you to promote your continued growth and career advancement. Grow your career doing your best work within the world's best beet sugar company. Apply online today at AmericanCrystalCareers.com.
No job too big, no call too small. Bears Home Solutions handles it all. You need a bear in there, oh yeah. Keeping homes just right with expert care. Let our stars guide you when repairs scare. You need a bear in there.
Check out BearsHomeSolutions.com.
Burrow kickoff after the touchdown here. Will be diving on it and down there once you go down. So that's where Valley City will take it as Powell makes a great center field catch.
Actually, I think that was Colton Gerlach, was it? Yeah, it was. It was Gerlach 8. It was 8, Colton Gerlach.
Okay.
Yeah. Came up on that and was kicked short and just kind of settled in and just got underneath it.
Here's with 10:45 to go in this first half. Ball here at the 22-yard line for Valley City. Highliners to come out. Trips receivers left side in their spread set. They'll go pistol formation. Back to pass. Looking right side here on a comeback route. Incomplete pass. 2nd and 10.
Yeah, deep routes, and the Burros had coverage deep, and 4 receivers out that time, and all well covered, well defended there in the secondary by the Burros.
Burrow defense here against the pass, giving up 160 yards per game. They've been stouter against the run, so see how they do against this spread formation. Here's a run coming there for Valley City. Stiff arm down to the just as the Powell is sneaking away.
He stepped out.
He does step out, but we'll move the chains here. 1st down, and that's the nice positive run for Powell after he was stymied on his first 4 carries.
Halfley pushed him out.
We'll move the chains. 3rd first down of the game for Valley City. Come in, scoreboard-wise, it's kind of been all or nothing for the Highliners on the season. Here in their losses, they've been outscored 25-0 on average per game as they go back to pass, throw it over the middle. It's caught on a comeback route. No, it's dropped.
Rogness with the big hit.
Rogness dislodges the ball. Pass breakup there. And we'll bring up now a 2nd and 10. Talking scoreboard-wise for the Highlighters and the losses in the wins, they've outscored their opponents an average of 31-4 here. So trying to see where they come on the scoreboard here tonight.
Gayton comes in at defensive end for Hillsboro Central Valley.
They'll run the ball right side out of that pistol set, stretched
Ball's
out
loose.
on the edge of officials.
The ball rolled out. It was Halfley. I think it was Halfley.
Dislodging it again, and it will be a loss in the play of 2 yards. So 3rd down for Valley City with 10:20 to go in this first half, trailing 6-0 to Hillsboro Central Valley.
Jannon and Dickoff, defensive tackles. Gayton and Miller, defensive ends for Hillsboro Central Valley in that 4-man front.
Empty set, 4 wide receivers left side. Looking that way, then right, then back left, now back here to the middle, and it's broken up. Bryce Miller with the big pop there to knock down the pass as it was leaving the hand.
Yeah, Miller with the deflection, and it was, though, big 51. Colin Jenin, though, that just refused to get held up and stood up and kept fighting through a good block. It was a good one-on-one battle, and Jenin with enough push that allowed Miller to kind of sneak in behind, and he was there in the passing lane and deflected it.
Owens back for the punt return as a line drive punt. Backpedals here, well placed. He'll pick it up on a bounce, running back towards his own end zone. Now he works his way back left side, spins off of one tackler, back up to the 29-yard line.
A nice play by Owens to save his team about 20 yards.
Well, net 38 yards after the return on the punt. Hillsboro Central Valley will come over looking to extend their lead here with 10:01 to go in this second quarter.
From their own 26-yard line.
Double checking here. Let's get that into the book. Okay. From the left hash mark, Burrows come out. Trips receivers to the right side. Lushik, toss play right side, giving it up. Trying to find the edge. Here's Gazette to the 30, to the 35. Rushed out at the 37-yard line. Here's they give him this gain there to move the chains. Another double-digit carry for the Burrows.
Yeah, what did you say during one of the breaks that Hillsboro Central Valley has more rushing yards already here tonight than what they had the entire game a week ago?
Yep. That is, according to my statistical
Well, coaches talked about blocking all week, did they not?
Well, and
yes, they did.
Coming out here and really get into the edge a lot in this game as well, too.
Yeah.
On those outside plays. Here's a first man through fullback, a dive give to Cazette. This time held to just a 1-yard carry. Brings up a 2nd and 9.
Big push up front as we see 55 for the Highlanders. Owen Hunt going out. Ryer Muskie was in on that stop again. Owen Hunt, 6'5", 286, as he talked about him earlier.
Brody Breitenbach rotates out as Colin Jen returns on the offensive line. Carson Cazette comes out. Hunter Kleckner comes in as a fullback.
Cale Van Hal Dietz in for the Highlanders as a defensive tackle.
Split back, shotgun formation. Lushik high snap, grabs it up around the shoulder, looks left, stops, nothing there. Going to come back to the right, a little pump fake. Gets a block from Rogness as he runs out of bounds short of the 45 to the 44-yard line. Going to pick up 6 yards. Didn't see anything on the pass, so got what he could. Sikora runs him out of bounds and sets up now a 3rd down and 4.
3rd and 3 for the Burrows.
Long 3. Cazette comes back in after the 1 play off. Kleckner comes out. Rogness and Miller go out wide left and the 2 wide receivers set. Halfley will be tight end on the right side. Split backs in the shotgun set. Cazette and Owens. Blitz comes well timed coming off the left side edge. Lushik fakes it, comes back to the right side, evaded, throws back across the middle, and it is incomplete. Rogness coming back for it. Gave it a dive, but unable to hold on. Incomplete pass.
I'm going to tell you what. Incomplete, yes, but that was one really good throw. Good decision by Lushik. Just the veteran back there under a lot of pressure, but kept his eyes downfield and looking, saw his receiver. He saw the defensive back there and said, if I just thread this needle this way, the angle is going to be for my receiver to have a chance.
Burrows punt formation, Dickoff, right-footed kick, gets it off. And it'll be grabbed here at the 19-yard line, running to the right side. Mitzel trying to stretch out the play, grabs him up, brings him down here. So Powell with a gain return, 7 yards on that return, and it will be Highliner football.
There's been good plays on both sides tonight, both sides, both teams. And I'll tell you, though, 2 guys right now that are kind of leading the leaderboard here as to really, really contributing into what's going to be a difference tonight. These 2 punters. Seriously.
Special teams make special plays.
Yeah, absolutely. Takes special players to be on special teams, and these 2 punters doing a nice job tonight. Some big booming kicks.
Net of 38 after the punt that time. Here as the Highliners hand off, working around the left side. Here's a little scat back breakthrough here on the left side. He's looking for the block on the outside. Paul to the 45, to the 50, being chased down from behind, and he's brought down into Burrow territory at the 46-yard line, tackled by Lushik.
Powell, tell you what, quick-footed, quick feet, and able to twist and turn and stop and cut and turn 2 nickels into a complete dime and get upfield before Lushik races and chases him down. But that was Powell. Really a nice effort by the running back.
7 carries, 5 of them have been negative runs. The 2 positive runs have netted 40 yards, so 7 for 23. They're a little boomer bust in the backfield. He'll be the deep back in the.
Showing what he can do, though, when you get him out and get some blocks ahead of him.
Here's the give is to him right side. He's trying to find room in the backfield. Nothing there. Tackled for a loss. Wrapped up right away.
Breidenbach.
Breidenbach, yeah.
Gayton goes out. Miller comes in, so some rotation in the defensive front for Hillsboro Central Valley. Brody Breidenbach in that tackle. He's having a good year.
So 2nd and long for Valley City. 7:40 to go in this first half. Burrows with a 5-yard touchdown run from Sawyer Owens. Your lone score so far today. Spread set, 2 wide right side. They turn handoff. This time will be McLaughlin as he will take it ahead. Picks up the yardage loss plus a couple, gain of 5.
Miller and Jenin on the stop for the Burrows.
So 3rd down.
Just looking out at Jenin. He just looks like a football guy. You know that? Look at that. He's just, huffing and saying, all right, catch the breath here, and we're going to get back down to the trenches and see what we can work through and dig up and keep grinding away.
Coming out on 3rd down. 2 wide right side, 1 left. Tight end on the formation in line right side. They hand off here to McLaughlin. He's hit, then spun down to the 40-yard line. Picks up 2, but sets up now a 4th and 7.
Gazette coming from the outside. Put him on the pressure, and he was able to track him down from the backside. As you said, 4th and 7, 4th and 8?
Yeah, the first down marker is at the 34-yard line. They mark it back to the 41, so it is going to be a full 7 yards. Long time here out of the huddle, likely having a timeout coming here with 6 on the play
more
clock.
time to think about it.
So timeouts here brought to you by your Trail County agents with answers with Nodak Insurance Company, Brad Richter and Nick Preston. Call 701-636-5285. Right now, it's Hillsboro Central Valley leading 6-0 over Valley City. Your Tim Cassette seat sales scoreboard.
There's a new inventory of trailers at Bloomfield Enterprises of Hillsboro. You can see the latest inventory online at bloomfieldtrailers.com. Bloomfield Enterprises has a full line of Big Tex trailers. Big Tex has affordable and versatile utility trailers for all your jobs. Big Tex has a full line of products from ATV trailers to gooseneck to dump trailers and more. Call Larry at 218-368-7989 or Tim at 701-430-0877. Bloomfield Enterprises in Hillsboro.
First half, 6 minutes, 4 seconds to go in the second quarter. Hillsboro Central Valley, a Sawyer Owens 5-yard touchdown run, his 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. The lone tally on the scoreboard. PAT was blocked. That's how we get to that 6-0 lead. Valley City now with a 4th down and 7 after the timeout from your Nodak Insurance Company, Trail County agents with answers, Brad Richter and Nick Preston. Highliners, 1 wide right, now 2 wide right as they send Shape in motion. 3 in the backfield in that pistol wishbone set. A little early movement, going to blow it dead.
They got it.
There, just Burrows.
If this were the holidays, Big Jake, right now we'd be queuing up and, do you see what I see?
Well, the Burrows sideline there making a little bit of noise. The fan here below us there, and I just don't know if they heard that snap count right away, so the 5-yard penalty. Going to move it back, and now punt formation will come out. Owens back deep to receive for Hillsboro Central Valley. Powell will punt it deep for the Highliners. Sets it up. Line drive, punt. Calls away from it. Big hop down there, and it will roll into the end zone for the touchback. 46-yard punt out to the 20. Net of 26 on that punt. Hillsboro Central Valley will come out here on offense. 5:52 to go, first half.
Been a game of defense and special teams and field position. We've had one takeaway tonight, a Leshik interception. Owens on a 5-yard touchdown run. It's kind of our summary here in our in-game update tonight.
here defensively. Good to see what the Highliners, if they can make a play, did have 3 takeaways last week. Try and see if they can steal an extra possession here to begin this one. Burrows, they run, break it big here to the 30, to the 35, to the 40. Roykern his way up to the 45-yard line. Big gain of 24 yards on the first play of the drive for Sawyer Owens.
Big gain because it was big blocking on that right side of the offensive line for Hillsboro Central Valley. Big Jake, you look at those guys and you list them by name, and I'll tell you what, that play again, big blocking up front to Jenin and Dickoff with Matson at the center. You had Miller at, now you got Halfley at that right end. Wow, what a block.
Turn handoff, second man through, escapes to the outside on the near side, and then brought down at the 49-yard line. Owens near the sideline, stays in bounds, clock runs here from the 49-yard line, gain of 5.
Yeah, Sawyer a little bit more juice in that step. Kleckner will come in. Owens will get a rest. Rogness also comes in on the side for Hillsboro Central Valley. Just under 5 minutes to go in this first half.
Coming into the game, Owens leading the team in rushing with a 258. Lushik, the quarterback, second, 216. Kazette, 205, number 3 in the rushing total, as all 3 of them have added to that total right now. Here's a quarterback power for Lushik, left side. Takes a Kazette block, cuts back inside, weaves his way to the 40, and he is brought down. Officially going to mark him at the 38-yard line.
Andrew Sikora. Sykora, Sikora. Andrew Sikora on the tackle.
First down, already the 9th first down for the Burros in this first half. Here as Mitzel rotates in at that wide receiver spot. Rogness gets a little breather. Coming out, left hash mark. They'll send 3 wide to the right side. Mitzel, the outside receiver, then Bryce Miller, and got Sawyer Owens inside in the backfield. They run the pitch play to Carson Kazette on the outside edge. No, gets away from the tackle from behind, diving after him. There as Muskie was not able to get to him, and Kazette will take it here to the 30-yard line.
14, Kleckner.
That 4 and 14.
He gets to the 30-yard line, so a pickup of about 8. 2nd and 2 coming up, and high tackle that brings Kleckner down at the 30-yard line.
Kazette will come back in as a fullback. Owens, the tailback, to the right side of Lushik in the split back set. Play action, rolling out to the right side here. Pressure in his face, a lot of pressure. He just tosses it away. Incomplete pass. And it'll be 3rd down and short for Hillsboro Central Valley. Kind of tough when you got 6'7" Jack Dieterle.
6'7", 6'5", 6'6" coming at you. And give credit to the defensive front of Valley City. Plus the downfield, it was really a secondary coverage as well. Just ran out of time. The pursuit finally got to him, but it was the secondary that had the coverage the entire time, not allowing Lushik to get anything downfield.
Under center, Lushik turns, hands off, fullback give, 1st down and more, down to the 25-yard line, 5-yard gain. Move the chains for the Burros as Kazette moves it forward.
10 first downs now with 3:45 clock running in this first half. Hillsboro Central Valley leading 6-0. They're trying to punch another one in right before the half. The Highlanders defense wanting to come up with a key stop. This is an important game tonight for region standings, and you look at the big picture. In all honesty, talking with coaches this week throughout the region, this is the week now that I think you're going to be able to really sort things out after tonight's results.
Lushik, pitch play left side, this time to Owens in the backfield. Here as he gets away from Muskie with a stiff arm, works his way up here to the net. 1st down, gain of 9 yards as they mark him back there. Or are they going to give him the 1st down?
No, you're right at 9.
There, so move it up there on that far side. So 6 carries, 61 yards, and a touchdown for Sawyer Owens here in this first half. Burros do have the option to receive the kick in the second half, so looking for the old halftime double up right now, too.
Trey McPartland comes back in for Valley City, going out as Boston Larson. In the secondary now, too, we see Jack LaRude playing at a linebacker.
Bryce Miller out wide left, Brody Rogness wide right, I formation, tight end. Here on the left side, they run fullback a give there to Cassette as he works his way free, scampers in, and he is short of the end zone.
At the one. He hit the pylon, but knees and all of that were down, and at the one, 1st and goal from the one.
Second time Cassette's been tackled at that 1 yard line. Here last time after a backwards run, because Owens took the next carry and got in from 5 yards out. Here for that first score. Burrows come out now. Cassette and Owens in the backfield. They send Miller out wide to the right side. Lushik under center, turns, hands off, give it to Owens. He's in from 1 yard out. As Sawyer Owens, his second touchdown of the game.
Went back to the left side. Now I think they're going to go for 2, leading 12-0.
2:15 to go in this first half. Sawyer Owens matching his touchdown total on the ground coming into the game. And Hillsboro Central Valley here looking to extend it out with the 2-point attempt. They go Twins right side. Rogness and Miller will be the inside receiver. Shotgun set, split backs for Lushik. Looking right with the pass, throw in the flat, caught Miller good.
Easy pitch and catch.
2-point conversion is successful, and Hillsboro Central Valley leads on your Golden Harvest Tim Cassette Seed Sales scoreboard 14-0 on yourliveevent.com.
Looking to tackle a big building project or a major fall cleanup? Cywick Lumber and Hardware Hillsboro has what you need. 40 dumpster roll-off boxes that are on hand, ready for rent. Need building materials? They'll deliver everything you need for your project and bring the dumpster at the same time for maximum convenience. If it's time for fall cleaning, rent a large dumpster and clear out your space with ease. For rentals of your dumpsters and building needs, your one-stop shop for your projects, Cywick Lumber and Hardware Hillsboro.
Hillsboro Central Valley with a touchdown drive going 80 yards after the touchback on the punt. 80 yards in 3 minutes, 37 seconds. Sawyer Owens, a 1 yard touchdown run, his second of the night. And Hillsboro Central Valley leads 14-0 after the Tyson Lushik to Bryce Miller 2-point conversion catch. Here, Miller will now be kicking off left to right, and we're going to get the kicking tee out there.
The correct ball.
There we go.
The tee will stay. The ball will be replaced. The over-under is, no, it's at the 40. It's right there at the 40. It's not over, it's not under. It's right at the 40.
Miller has it teed up, the right ball, and here he sends it deep. A high kick into the Black Knight here, and it's grabbed here on the run by Valley City, nearly breaking it here to the outside. One man to beat. Can't quite get it down, but down at the 50-yard line. Gerlach with a nice play that time. The freshman, all 5'5", 131, but running with authority on that return.
Yeah, that was a high kick. I lost it in the lights down here on the field. You talked about the Black Knight, and I'm going bright Friday Night Lights.
That'll be a first down for the Highlanders.
So 2:07 to go in this half. 2 timeouts for Valley City. Got half the field to go to put a drive together. Spread formation, 2 right, 2 left, 1 in the backfield. The pistol set. They motion Powell out of the backfield. Fake the quick look at him, then throw a wide receiver screen to the right side. Flake comes up behind the play as it's a 8-yard gain on that first down.
It's going to be a hold. It's going to be a hold.
Down the field, okay. Everyone's okay. I had to slow to get up, helping with the teammates, but everyone's all good. So the penalty, and they're going to put the penalty marker at the 46-yard line, mark it back from there.
Holding on the high
So the 10 yards back going to be a 1st and 16. Third penalty of the game for Valley City.
Been a clean game in that aspect tonight.
3 for the Highlanders, 2 for the Burros. The penalty total. So the 1st and 16 back in Highliner territory. Before we get the snap off, have a whistle as officials just getting everything spotted. They'll roll the clock here with 1:57 to go in this half. Trips receivers right side. Back to pass. Looking left side on an out route here, and it is incomplete. Broken up that time by the Borough defense.
Sawyer Owens with a nice play, and I'll tell you what, Sawyer, his eyes were on that, and he was just trying to maneuver around the intended receiver, Derek Shape. Shape kept his position, which did not allow Owens to get around him, but Sawyer was very patient, very smart, intelligent athlete, and said, I'm not going to go through him. I'm not going to pick up a penalty here. We'll just stick our hand in and break it up.
Trips receivers to the wide side on that left side formation, rolling out that way, looking down the field, going to throw it deep for Hendrickson. It's caught at the 30. He's tackled down at the 29-yard line, picking up a 27-yard gain.
Yeah, nice throw. Leshik with the hit to bring him down, but a really nice throw. Good route, good catch, good execution by Valley City.
Nice over-the-shoulder grab on that one. As that sets it up here into Borough territory at the 28-yard line. About half the distance they needed on that single play. Trips receivers right side. In that formation, they'll turn, hand off, stop in the backfield, looking for somewhere to go, anywhere to go, as Powell is brought back down to the 28-yard line, no gain.
Matson was there, and also getting up at the bottom is Halfley.
Still 2 timeouts left for Valley City with 1 minute to go in this first half.
Taking a lot of time here.
Using the clock. We'll bring into play here from the quarterback, Hudson Krewold.
We've used another 15, 16, 18, 20 seconds. Well,
4 wide receivers, 2 each direction. Turns, hands off, running some more time here with the run play down at the 29-yard line, and we'll see if that timeout will come in and stop the clock there with 33 seconds left. There's the timeout from Brad Richter and Nick Preston. They're your Trail County agents with answers with Nodak Insurance. Hillsboro Central Valley leading 14-0. Tim Gazette seat sales scoreboard when we return.
Central Valley Bean Cooperative in Buxton, North Dakota has adapted to the growing needs of the edible bean industry since 1982. Production of edible beans helps many growers in the Red River Valley make their farming operation more profitable. These growers are also producing a nutritious, high-protein food source helping feed a hungry world. Central Valley Bean Cooperative in Buxton with receiving stations in Garski, Grafton, Larimore, Sharon, Devils Lake, Lincoln, Wilton, and East Grand Forks. Learn more at centralvalleybean.com or call 701-847-2622.
Final 33 seconds of the first half, then we'll have your halftime report. Some halftime coaches' comments, first half summary, stats, and we'll see, maybe have a homecoming update as well too, as we'll have the homecoming court announced at halftime too. Trips receivers right side for Valley City.
44 and cover 3.
They'll roll out right side, looking for room to chuck it deep down that far side. It's up, it's a jump ball, it's caught!
Wow, in traffic, great catch there by Leighton Hendrickson with Borough defenders all around. Leshik was taking a big swing at it to break it up, 24 seconds to go, and just like that, Highlanders have it 1st and goal at the 1.
1st and goal at the 1 after we come back from this timeout from Brad Richter, Nick Preston, Nodak Insurance Company timeout.
Being a good sport is the best way to learn from the activity you are involved in. Whether you are winning or losing the game, you can walk away with a positive experience if you show your integrity and respect and learn from the other team. Hi, my name is Addison and I'm a student in the Central Valley School District. I've learned so much from competing in basketball, and a lot of what I've learned is by observing the other teams and taking positive influence from some of their greats in sportsmanship. I hope to continue to display this at the Central Valley School to also be an example. This message is from the Central
1st and goal, Valley City. Highliners out of timeouts here in this first half. 24 seconds left and only got 2 yards to go. Here's they'll be in the pistol set. McLaughlin will be the back in the backfield. They turn, they hand off, give it to him, left side rushing,
Ball's
keeping it
loose.
in. Ball pops loose and the Burros jump on it at the 1. A big turnover as Hillsboro Central
Leshek.
Valley with the defensive stand.
I think that was Leshek, wasn't it, that ripped it out?
Not sure from up here.
I'm going to find out.
Here, if it is.
Believe it or not, Jake, I'm going to work. I'm going to work here.
Trying to do his Isaiah Rogers impression with an interception and a fumble forced.
Carson?
Kazette
Carson
got it?
Kazette? Carson Kazette, 4. There we go. There he is.
All right, timeout taken here by the
little
Burros.
engine that never stops.
Timeout taken by the Burros. 18 seconds left to go, first half when we come back.
Growers, prepare your fields and yields against the wet conditions for 2025 and beyond with a drain tile project from Chad's Excavating out of Mayville. Drain tiling will improve and increase your yields and land values for years to come. Chad's Excavating provides free, detailed estimates, and with over 40 years of combined success, they provide professional installation and service. Call Chad today to prepare for your future and any questions that you might have. That's Chad's Excavating out of Mayville, helping farmers grow.
After the turnover, Hillsboro Central Valley taking over. They do have to move forward here on the 2-yard line. You don't want to.
Yeah, we're checking here on the sidelines. Gazette recovered it. Not exactly sure who punched it out. There were a number of guys around there, but I thought I had seen 15 Leshek amongst the group. He's just going to QB sneak. Flags come out.
Flag behind the play there on a sneak. You don't see that often, but we'll see what the call is.
Just real quick, I got to thank Ben for watching tonight. He sent me a text message, and you know, Ben, do what you need to do, my friend. That's all I'm going to say. He knows what I'm talking about. He had a question for me, but you know, what does Burke know? You just do what you need to do.
It looked like the Burros lined up incorrectly there. The procedural penalty, so going to be half the distance, 1-yard penalty here.
Remember the guy that earlier tonight asked you, Big Jake, you know, hey, is there anything you need? And you said, yeah, I could use a better broadcast partner. After some of my recent comments here, somebody else just texted me and said, Burke, you know what? Poor Jake. Poor Jake with you.
Thank you. Thank you for understanding.
I'm not going to tell you who that was. You're just lucky. If this game's being played at the Hillsboro Sports Complex, you'd have other messages coming to you if this was on the road.
Burros will let the clock run out here in the first half, take a 14-0 lead into halftime on your Tim Kazette Seed Sales scoreboard. We're going to go down to the field, have our halftime coaches' comments coming your way down here at Coach Joe Johnson with Jim Berkmeyer, your Dakota Heritage Bank halftime coaches' comments.
Yeah, we are with Coach Johnson. He's just having some conversation with the officials to get set for the second half. Coach, you're up 14 rip, and your kids have made plays. You've blocked. You've done some good things tonight in the first half, haven't you?
Yeah, done a few good things. You know, one of the points of emphasis that we had was getting some sustained drives and moving the ball on the ground. We've been able to do that, and able to get a couple of points on the board. Still need to do some things better. We'll be making some adjustments at halftime, and we have a couple drop passes and a couple plays that were kind of busted plays. We gave up a couple of pass plays that we just can't do, and so we need to good half, but we have improving to do.
Yeah, and backs are running hard. You'll take that into the second half, and you're +2 in the turnovers.
Yeah, you bet. Two seniors and a junior in that backfield, and all three of them running hard, blocking well up front, which again was a point of emphasis all week long, was trying to control that line of scrimmage, and felt like our offensive line did a pretty good job of that in the first half.
Coach, thank you so much. I'll let you get to the team. Good luck. You bet. Pastor Coach Joe Johnson for Hillsboro Central Valley at halftime, leading 14-0 tonight with your live event. Tim Kazette, Golden Harvest Seed Sales scoreboard. Hillsboro Central Valley 14, Valley City nothing. Homecoming 2025, and it is the Ryan Opdahl Insurance Agency, Farmers Union Insurance Agency, Ryan Opdahl, downtown Hillsboro. Halftime report when we continue with your live event.
The City of Hillsboro encourages customers to use electricity wisely through its Bright Energy Solutions rebate program. These rebates help customers save energy and money, improve their comfort, and protect the environment. You can get rebates on Energy Star appliances and lighting, as well as high-efficiency heat pumps and air conditioners. They even have rebates for home electric vehicle chargers. Business customers can receive rebates too. Call the City of Hillsboro for more information or visit brightenergysolutions.com.
And Anna Gunderson from
Ryan
Central
Opdahl
Valley.
Agency Farmers Union Insurance halftime report as the homecoming court being announced for Hillsboro and Central Valley schools. It is homecoming week, and it is the Hillsboro Central Valley Burros on top in that first half, 14-0. There with a couple of short yardage running scores and a defensive stand at the end to keep the Highliners off the board. It's our first half summary. It was 4 punts, an interception, and a fumble on the 6 offensive possessions for Valley City in the first half. There is a couple big pass plays, the majority of their offense here. Had it down to the 2-yard line after one of them, but could not punch it in as the fumble on the next play, and that would run out the half. Meanwhile, Hillsboro Central Valley, after punts on their first 2 possessions, take a ball, go 55 yards, and cap it off with a Sawyer Owens 5-yard touchdown run. A couple possessions later, with 2 minutes plus to go in the half, Sawyer Owens would get it in from 1 yard out, and that would be a 14-0 lead after the 2-point conversion was good on the second touchdown for Hillsboro Central Valley. Burros leading 14-0 over the Highliners. Here is we'll take a look at our stats, also some other region scores when we come back. More of your halftime report from the Ryan Opdahl Farmers Union Insurance Agency.
This is Austin Reed with Dakota Heritage Bank. At Dakota Heritage Bank, we have a strong background in ag and business lending, but we can also help with any auto, recreational, personal, or home loans, including home equity lines of credit. If you're in need of a loan, visit us at one of our locations across North Dakota and northwestern Minnesota. Dakota Heritage Bank, equal housing lender, member FDIC. Dakota Heritage Bank, sharing our heritage, sharing our future.
Get ready to make a true impact on the farm. Introducing the HDSR series of staggered rippers from Degelman Industries. At the heart of the machine is the HDSR's staggered two-row setup, which allows for better trash flow and lower draft than an inline ripper. Featuring a shorter implement contour length, easier transport, and better compaction shattering ability than the competitors. The HDSR series from Degelman Industries is engineered tough. Visit our website for more information.
Don't be fooled by that beat-up old cap. Its faded crown represents the tireless work of America's farmers and ranchers. Its sturdy brim, their dedication to providing our nation with a safe, affordable food source. So we'd like to tip our hat to them. Farmers Union Insurance, protecting those that protect America's food source.
Visit with Ryan Opdahl, your local Farmers Union Insurance agent in Hillsboro.
At Enbridge, we're focused on relationships. 23 Canadian First Nation and Métis communities now own an equity stake in Enbridge Athabasca Pipelines. In Minnesota, Enbridge has spent $450 million and counting with Native-owned companies and in wages to tribal members working on Line 3. Every day brings new collaborations, partnerships, and possibilities. Learn more at Enbridge.com.
Farmers Union Insurance halftime report brought to you by the Ryan Opdahl Agency, downtown Hillsboro. 14-0, Hillsboro Central Valley leads over Valley City. Let's look at our first half stats for the Highliners. Corbin Paul with 10 carries, 19 yards. 2 carries, total of 7 yards for Hudson Grewald. 3 carries, 7 yards in this one for Caleb McLaughlin. 15 carries, 33 yards on the ground. Through the air, it was 3 catches, totaling 67 yards for Leighton Hendrickson. 2 catches for 38 yards for Derek Sharp in the first half. That is 105 yards on 5 of 13 passing for Hudson Grewald with 1 interception as well. 138 yards of total offense in the first half, 2 turnovers, Obviously the interception, but the bigger one there right at the end of the half, down to the 2-yard line, and the fumble there recovered by the Burros, keeping the Highliners out of the end zone. 6 first downs and 3 penalties in the first half for Valley City. For Hillsboro Central Valley, Sawyer Owens, 62 yards, 2 touchdowns on 7 carries in that first half. Carson Kazette, 10 carries, 77 yards. Tyson Lushik, 6 carries for 30 yards. Hunter Kleckner, 3 carries for 16. 26 carries, 185 yards on the ground for Hillsboro Central Valley. That's all their offense in the first half. Tyson Lushik's 0-3 passing for no yards, 185 yards, no turnovers in the first half for the Borough offense. They have 3 penalties, totaling 13 yards. Scoring plays of 5 yards and 1 yard on the touchdown runs for Sawyer Owens. 1 PAT was blocked. The 2-point conversion, Lushik to Bryce Miller, good to make it a 14-0 lead. Borough's defense, Carson Kazette with a fumble forced. Tyson Lushik with that fumble recovered. He also had an interception in the first half as well. That's your first half stats here on yourliveevent.com. Hillsboro Central Valley leading 14-0. Half number 2. We'll talk about it when we come back. Get ready for that second half on yourliveevent.com.
Great Plains Fireworks and Sports Collectibles Hillsboro. Fireworks and sports stuff in the same store? That's right. Great Plains Fireworks and Sports Collectibles Hillsboro. Come in and browse the sports cards and memorabilia and fireworks at the same time. Unopened packs and boxes of sports cards plus pre-owned cards as well. Jersey Swatch autograph cards, lots of Twins, Vikings, Wolves, Wild, Lynx, and North Stars memorabilia, bobbleheads, caps, and more. Call anytime 701-436-6140. Great Plains Fireworks and Sports Collectibles Hillsboro.
The Hillsboro Central Valley Booster Club is made up of parents, fans, and community members who work together to build team and community spirit. The Hillsboro Central Valley Booster Club supports Hillsboro and Central Valley students in their school activities and encourages all students to be involved in the activities at your school. The Hillsboro Central Valley Booster Club takes great pride in uniting the communities to support the boroughs, encouraging everyone to promote school spirit, sportsmanship, and to support the Hillsboro Central Valley students. It's the Hillsboro Central Valley Booster Club.
Goose River Bank is here for the communities we serve, building relationships that last a lifetime, serving the strong Red River Valley and beyond. We are your neighbors, friends, and family, committed to providing everything from everyday personal banking to loans for your farm or business. Visit one of our locations in Mayville, Hillsboro, or Hatton, or reach out and we'll happily come to you, because it's the neighborly thing to do. Goose River Bank, strong communities.
Halftime report, Hillsboro Central Valley leading Valley City 14-0. Let's go down to the field. Halftime coach's comments brought to you by Dakota Heritage Bank.
Well, as we're with Coach Chad Smith for the Highlanders, trailing by 2 scores going into halftime. What'd you talk to the guys about here at halftime, just to kind of summarize the first half, but also pick them back up after a fumble near the goal line, and had done some good things to get yourself there?
Yeah, like I've talked about with our culture a little bit, I feel like sometimes, we got a moth that wanted to go play catch in your mouth, I guess. Yeah. We just talked about really this is the opportunity to scaling Mount Everest, right? This is the last 10, 20 feet that you have no oxygen, you're out there by yourselves, it's either sink or swim, and so we talked about that last. So how do we get ourselves out of that funk and be able to play? Now we've got to tackle and we've got to protect the football and we've got to put things on the board when we get the opportunity. And I don't think we're playing bad by any means, but I see us all tense and tight, like we're waiting for something bad to happen instead of the good thing happen. I told them we need to just have fun with our players. We're a young program, and we're continuing to learn that. We got to learn how to trust the play calls. They were there. We're close. And I know it's 14-0, but we're close, and it's a tight ball game, and I think we're competing really well with this program.
Yeah, and 14-0, but it is really, really close because it's just a matter of a play or two difference here or a couple of yards here or there.
Yeah, if we punch that into the end zone there, it would have made this feel a lot different. So hopefully we get kickoff here, we go 3 and out, and we can figure out how to put points on the board, and we're right back in the ball game.
Anything else for the second half adjustment-wise that's big here?
I think it's really, again, still containing 15 in the pocket and figuring out how do we handle that. Their trip stuff has given us a little bit out of the toss, so we've talked about doing a little bit of different games up front for our D line. And then really ultimately it's we got to tackle. We've missed a couple tackles. We're trying to tackle with our shoulders and not wrapping up with our hands.
Coach Chad Smith, thank you so much.
Thanks,
I appreciate
it.
You're welcome. As Coach Smith, good to visit with him, doing a nice job in his first year here with the Highlanders. 14-0 Hillsboro Central Valley leads Valley City at the half. Halftime report from Ryan Opdahl, Farmers Union Insurance Agent, downtown Hillsboro. See Ryan for the insurance you're looking for to protect you, your family, and your assets with your farm, home, or business. Ryan Opdahl Agency, downtown Hillsboro. At the half, Hillsboro Central Valley leads Valley City 14-0 with your live event. I was visiting with Ben at the Hillsboro Body Shop, and we discussed, well, a lot of things. And then we were discussing, when do you think about the body shop? Most times it's after your vehicle gets damaged from an accident, hitting a deer, hailstorms, scratches, dents, windshield cracks. Ben says, beep. I say, when you need the repairs to your vehicle as you're thinking of the Hillsboro Body Shop, call Ben, 701-636-4981.
Hillsboro Campground and Laundry is conveniently located right off I-29 exit 104, offering spacious pull-through sites large enough to accommodate Class A rigs with tow cars. Laundry services open 24/7, serving both our campground guests and local community. And for extra flexibility, furnished rentals are available up to 3 bedrooms, perfect for overflow guests or housing your harvest crew. Whether you're here for a night or a season, Hillsboro Campground has you covered.
Hillsboro Dairy, with delivery of fresh dairy products and more to your home door. I've had Hillsboro Dairy delivering cold, fresh dairy products and other items to my door for years. 3 main reasons why. It's the convenience, the products are fresh, and the delivery service from the Udder Guy. Nobody does it like the Udder Guy. Every week, we get to see Teak. Please call him at 701-436-5877. Delivery right to your door from Hillsboro Dairy.
Keep yourself healthy as we head back to school and into the autumn season. Hillsboro Drug and Gift is your locally owned full-service pharmacy with prescription and over-the-counter medications, cough and cold medications, and more. And don't forget, you can now text Hillsboro Drug anytime for your prescription refills, 701-636-5231. Hillsboro Drug also offers free delivery in Hillsboro and Halstead. There's always something new at Hillsboro Drug with a great selection of seasonal items, gifts, and cards for all occasions. They're always happy to help you, and they thank you for your business at Hillsboro Drug and Gift.
Welcome to the city of Hillsboro, a small town with big opportunity. Here, you don't just find a house, you find a quality of life. Safe neighborhoods, affordable living, and a community that treats your family like their own. Build your dream home with lots starting at an attractive price and enjoy homeowner incentives and grant funds to help make it yours. Come live, work, and thrive in Hillsboro, where you don't just live, you belong.
Halftime in Hillsboro, the Hillsboro Central Valley Burros leading 14-0 over the Valley City Highliners. Look around the rest of Region 1. Northern Cass leading Mayport CG at half, 20-0. Oaks leading Sargent County 21-0 as they are underway in the second half there at, let's see, Ellendale Edgeley Calm leading at the start of the second half 29-6 over Lisbon. They're in Region 1 play. A couple Region 2 scores. Langdon area Edmore Munich leading Thompson 21-6 at halftime. Harvey Wells County leading Rugby 14-6. Park River area defeated Grafton earlier 39-8. The final in that one, and halftime in Carrington, the Cardinals leading Turtle Mountain 40-0. Here's another score. Velva Garrison Drake Animus leading 36-6 at half over Ray Powers Lake. Some of the scores around 11A coming in here tonight on Friday Night Lights. Your halftime report from the Ryan Opdahl Agency concludes as we get set for half number 2. It will be Valley City kicking off left to right. They're in that tight kick formation. And it is going to be a squib kick, bouncing out of bounds. Procedural penalty here on the Highliners to begin the second half.
Well, it's Coach Smith talked from Valley City, wanting his defense to come out and get a 3 and out to set the tone. Obviously, the flip side to that, Burrows are looking at their offensive unit saying, hey, look, let's get together a nice drive, or even if it's a quick drive, but let's get another touchdown on the board.
And Burrows, again, there, if you caught our halftime stats, all their offense coming through the ground game in that first half, 185 on the ground. There with nothing through the air, 0-3 passing, just 3 attempts.
But they'll take that. They've been executing on that run game for sure.
They'll come out with the trips receivers to the right side in the pistol set. Tyson Lushik, the quarterback. Blitz sneaks up from the weak side. Toss play over to Carson Gazette, right side. Foot in the dirt. Plants, cuts back upfield. Doesn't quite make it back up to the line of scrimmage. Loss of about half a yard.
And it was Ryer Muskie. He's been in on a number of tackles tonight. He's got to be near double-digit tackles already here as we're just underway in the second half.
Comes in 68 tackles on the season, far and away the leader on that defense by about 20 tackles coming into today, and showing why. Here on now a 2nd and 11 for Hillsboro Central Valley from the far hash mark, inside that far right side hash mark. Trips receivers left side of the formation, one right in the pistol set with the lone back there. Lushik will turn, he'll throw a slant route, nearly incomplete there through the hands, but held on to by Halfley.
Yeah, Maynard, Chase Halfley, he puts the stick him on the gloves and says right here.
Bring up 3rd down and 7.
Lushik throws him a fastball, holds on to it. 3rd down and 7 now for Hillsboro Central Valley on their opening drive of the second half. Jack Matson, Colin Jenin, John Matson, Alan Moocher, Brody Dickoff on the offensive line. Chase Halfley, your tight end. Bryce Miller, Brody Rogness, your receivers. Sawyer Owens, Carson Cassette, your running backs, with quarterback Tyson Lushik into pistol set, getting everyone set up, taking time, sending motion, and we're going to have a timeout. Timeout taken by Hillsboro Central Valley. 10:32 to go in this third quarter. It will be 3rd down and 8 when we come back after your Brad Richter, Nick Preston, Nodak Insurance Company, Trail County Agents with Answers timeout.
People often ask me, why are Hillsboro Central Valley athletes so successful? Have you seen our fitness center? The weightlifting doesn't stop with our athletics. At Hillsboro Public School, we strive to do difficult things all the time. We help struggling readers read. Our MTSS process makes sure all students are improving. Hillsboro students are challenged to do difficult tasks each day. Please come and check out our school. And if you need a place to exercise, check out our fitness center.
Hillsboro Central Valley timeout. 10:32 to go, third quarter. Facing a 3rd and 8. Burrows some discombobulation there on the previous one, using the timeout to get everyone set up. Now they're going to come out, twins to the right side, tight end left side, split backs in a shotgun formation. Lushik takes a snap, back to pass, looking to his right. He's going to throw it deep over the middle, looking for Halfley, overthrows his tight end. Incomplete pass, sets up 4th down.
Underneath coverage, Corbin Powell over the top coverage from Andrew Sikora. And really good pass protection there for the quarterback Lushik.
Powell the linebacker, Sikora the safety, teaming up to make it a tough throw to Halfley there. Leighton Hendrickson, your other safety. Ty Cordy, along with Chase Coughlin and Derek Sharp, your corners. Ryan Muskie, Caleb McLaughlin are your linebackers. Boston Larson, Owen Hunt, Trey McPartland, and Jack Dieterle, your defensive line. Brody Dickoff, your punter for the Burros, as he gets this one off. He's hit there, but he does get it off. And it'll take a big roll and inside the 20 here and
inside the 10.
To the 10.
Isn't it? Yeah.
Gonna go
just outside the 10.
They're gonna put it at the 5th.
I'm gonna tell you, it's gonna be at the 13.
13.
If I were a little quicker, Jake, I could help you out faster.
Well, we'll do a better job of off-season conditioning next year.
But you know that hamstring injury I had in the preseason, you know, that I didn't take any snaps in the preseason?
Yeah.
No, I'm just talking to my guy there. I'm right here,
yeah.
I have this official checking up on me.
Well,
I was abiding by the rules this
he
time.
needed to see if you needed an injury break.
No, he was checking to see how much I was over the line again.
Here's a handoff, run game left side into a wall of blue. McLaughlin will take the carry, and not much there for him. There, no gain.
No gain is exactly right. It was a big wall of gray and blue.
So the Valley City Highliner offense, Jack Dearly, Cale Van Hal Dietz, Owen Hunt, Boston Larson, Trey McPartland on the offensive line, Ty Cordy, Leighton Hendrickson, Derek Shape, the receivers. Here as the ball on the left side roll out and near that Highliner sideline.
Incomplete. Yeah, Leshik was there, Owens were there. Blitz was coming, and Valley City recognized it and got rushed, and not a lot of time.
Quarterback Hudson Grewald right now 5 of 14 passing now, 105 yards in the game. Does have the one interception. Couple big plays. Trusting his receivers on a couple jump ball opportunities. Derek Shape will be split out wide right side. There on the bottom of your screen. As they go to Shape left side, it's intercepted by Rognes. He's got a chance on the left side. He gets a block from Mitchell to the 10, to the 5, and down to the 2. Coach Johnson talked about needing a defensive score. They nearly got it on that one.
Yeah, Rognes with the INT. Rognes with the pick, and right at the 2-yard line.
His first interception of the season. Did have a fumble forced and recovered takeaway earlier in the year there, but he gets the interception on that one.
Yeah, did he do something with a hamstring there, though? When he gets up, you look at left leg. And you know what, on that return, he started to go just a little bit to the inside. I think it was maybe that split second, or it would have been that pick 6.
Heavy set. They bring in Jamison Lee at left tackle, put Jack Matson in the backfield as a fullback. He lead blocks and in for the score. A 2-yard touchdown run. Sawyer Owens, his 3rd score of the night.
Trifecta for 2-4.
There with one play after the interception. And it will be Hillsboro Central Valley looking for more now, leading 20-0.
Going for the 2.
Getting everything in the book here.
I'm going to talk about these American flags waving with this North Dakota beautiful breeze tonight. Stars and stripes. We'll talk more about it.
I formation turn, play action rolling out to the right side. Lushik, he'll throw back over the middle. Diving catch incomplete. The 2-point failed. But Hillsboro Central Valley extends their lead after the Brody Rognes interception. The Sawyer Owens 2-yard touchdown run. And Hillsboro Central Valley leads 20-0. Your Tim Cassette seat sale scoreboard.
The Hillsboro Vets Club thanks you for your support of their activities and events. Stop in and to check out their new menu. Enjoy the Vets Club appetizers every Wednesday from 5 till 7. And as I've said many times, they have the best roasted chicken around. Enjoy roasted chicken every Saturday from 5:30 till 7:30. Get there early because sometimes it's gone early because it is the best roasted chicken. Fries and coleslaw also available with this meal every Saturday. Dine in or take out. The Hillsboro Vets Club.
The Hillsboro Central Valley Borough defense gets their 3rd takeaway of the night. Gives them 11 on the year. The 2nd interception tonight. And Brody Rognes returns it to the 2-yard line where Sawyer Owen punches it in from a yard out on the next play on offense. Hillsboro Central Valley up 20-0 on Owen's 3rd rushing score of the evening. Bryce Miller to kick off for Hillsboro Central Valley. Kicking from right to left. Gerlach and Powell back to receive as the kick will go back. It will be Paul on the top side of the field. Left side, cuts it back into the middle, and he is stopped there. Ethan Drake. Drake there in on the stop there at the 21-yard line.
Easton Beach and Ethan Drake, as you said, Kleckner there, but and coming out of there as well, Ethan Drake getting a lot of high fives here on the sideline. And, well, what we just talked about. Valley City, wanted to get the 3 and out. They do. Then the big punt and then the interception. And a quick 6 there for Hillsboro Central Valley to go up by 3 scores.
See how the Highliners respond. Trips receivers to the right side. A little pump flake, slant and left side. It's caught that time. Up to the 32-yard line for Shape.
Yeah, right in front of Owens. Strong throw there by the quarterback.
There's sophomore to senior in that one. Shape here, his 3rd catch today. 2 receivers left, 2 receivers right in a spread formation. Pistol set for Valley City. Burrows
Blitz.
sneak up with the blitz coming here, and it's handed off. Stonewalled in the backfield.
Maynard.
Chase Halfley with the stop. Halfley brings him back 4, 5 yards.
I don't know if Halfley was touched, was he?
It certainly did not appear that, and it was well timed on the blitz. So the Burrow defense.
Maynard
right
might tell me when he's watching back. Burke, I'm just that quick.
I'm sure he'd say that.
I'm going to say, you think?
3 receivers to the right side. 1 left, rolling out to that right side. Looking, Greenwald gonna float it here, and wow, what a nice throw, nice catch. Put it right in the basket there for Leighton Hendrickson.
Yeah, Hendrickson, really nice catch along the sideline. Jacob Miller and Rogness were both there, and well thrown ball and a nice catch. Good execution by Valley City to get things moving upfield to downfield, and they pick up a first down in the process.
Moving the chains here and coming back with a couple completions after the interception on the last drive. So showing trust in your sophomore quarterback to go and make some plays. Trips receivers left side as they look to keep marching. They're going to roll out left. Looking, tossing in that mid-range again. Caught on the far side. Complete here for a 14-yard gain back to Hendrickson.
Yeah, Hendrickson's becoming the target here. And, yeah, talk a little bit about that young quarterback for Valley City. Is you know what, he's rolling out, throwing well on the move, is he not?
That's been the game plan. As Coach talked about, he's athletic. Let him get out there and let him try and make
more
some
experience,
plays.
right?
He'll be in the pistol set here as they turn. Do that little play action, throw on the quick slant on that far side. Shape will make the catch that time. Those have been the 2 receivers for the Highliners in this one. Shape and Hendrickson doing all the work to catch the ball in the passing game so far. 9-yard gain, 2nd and 1.
You know, with these quick routes, timing, quick hits, an impressive drive by Valley City on this possession.
Shape and McLaughlin to the left side, split out wide. Powell the back in the backfield. They'll turn, they'll give to him. He's wrapped up that time. Making the play is Sebastian Gayton. Rotating in on that defensive front for the Burros as he gets tackle for loss. About a half yard.
Let's bring up that 3rd and 1 now with 7 minutes to go in this 3rd quarter. Hillsboro Central Valley leads 20-0. Sawyer Owens with 3 rushing touchdowns tonight, all of the short distance variety. Burrows forced a fumble, a turnover at the goal line to end the first half. They have a couple of interceptions here by their defense. They're +3 in the turnover category, and they're up by 3 touchdowns.
Shape out wide left, soloed up, 3 receivers right side for Valley City. They take the snap, they'll hand off. McLaughlin nearly tripped up, but he does regain the feet, pushes the pile, and it's going to be close. I think he's going to be just short based on that right foot.
Yeah, he is. The official comes in instantly and says 4th down.
There's Jenin and Dickoff on that side of the defensive line making the stop. 4th down for Valley City. Last week, Valley City offensively, they were 1 of 9 on 3rd down, but 3 of 5 on 4th down. Here's they come out with a short down and distance to go. Here from the Burrow 34-yard line. Be in that pistol set. Take the snap back, turn, hand off. McLaughlin left side, works his way through, squirts in, and picks up a down 4 yards. They're up to the 30-yard line.
McLaughlin running off that left side. Trey McParland helping to get the block there to allow the running back to get enough of a will crease and sneak through to get the necessary yardage and a little bit more.
Highliners moving the ball, picking up the first down with the run after the couple big pass plays early on. Now they'll go trips receivers to the right side. They're rolling that way. Looking to pass, pressure comes, it's fumbled, knocked away, the fumble forced, and the Burros recover.
Miller, sack, strip, and Dickoff recovers, is that right?
That is correct. Brody Dickoff, Bryce Miller teaming up and able to get the fourth takeaway by the Burro defense here tonight. 5:30 to go, third quarter.
Dickoff, one of those guys, just, I don't know him personally, but I'm just going to say one of those quiet players, do my job, I'm here, I'm a defensive tackle, punter, offensive lineman, and just let me do my job, and then there I come up with a fumble recovery, and this Miller kid, he's becoming a dude.
Hillsboro Central Valley runs the quarterback power right side. Lushik falling behind Kazette, who was the deep back in the pistol set, and runs up back into a blocking spot. And Lushik able to get forward for about half a yard.
And nothing downfield. Credit this secondary for Valley City. They have not really, lost where those receivers are. They've been in the area. And I don't know if anything has been thrown in the direction of Ty Cordy tonight, that sophomore corner. He's just, it's been quiet on his side of the field.
And only 1 of 5 passing for Lushik here into the third quarter. Twins right side, handoff left side. Owens with a stiff arm trying to get free, but wrapped up that time in the backfield as we got a player down for Valley City in the backfield.
That's Cordy. Andrew Sikora on the tackle.
Sikora makes the tackle, and we'll come back here after the player getting attended to on the field. 5:09 to go in the third quarter, 20-0, Hillsboro Central Valley leading Valley City. Your Tim Kazette seat sales scoreboard.
Oh, jeez. That's a lot of water.
No. Jeez Louise.
This system is packing 70-mile-per-hour winds, golf ball size hail, and a fast drop in temperature.
Oh, jeez.
Dave and Cheryl's kitchen started on fire.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, geez, let's take a look.
Oh, geez, moments happen. Be ready with Irie Insurance.
This is Austin Reed with Dakota Heritage Bank. At Dakota Heritage Bank, we have a strong background in ag and business lending, but we can also help with any auto, recreational, personal, or home loans, including home equity lines of credit. If you're in need of a loan, visit us at one of our locations across North Dakota and northwestern Minnesota. Dakota Heritage Bank, equal housing lender, member FDIC. Dakota Heritage Bank, sharing our heritage, sharing our future.
Well, able to help off walking off the field under his own power. Ty Cordy.
Always
like
good to see when we see athletes doing that.
Trips are right for Hillsboro Central Valley in the pistol set. Lushik looking, he's going to throw right side, mid-range pass, and incomplete. Diving attempt that time for Bryce Miller, but into the Valley City Highliner sideline. Not going to haul that one in.
Trey McParland with the pressure, and McParland might have got just index finger on that ball as well as it was going off the arm of Lushik, and then it got a little bit of a different rotation as McParland with that, again, 6'5", 6'6" frame reaching in there. And
Hendrickson and Paul will go back deep to receive on the punt formation. Dickoff awaits a snap and gets the kick off. And it will come down, take a Highliner bounce back up here, hit at the 36, will be grabbed at the 39-yard line. So from 139 to the other, there will be a punt net of 22 yards.
This wind has picked up here in the second half. All sorts of, if it's cotton or what's floating around here, but all sorts of stuff. If this was like November, you know what I'd be saying this white stuff is. But yeah, look at that big cotton ball there come off the trees.
We don't necessarily need to talk about that stuff.
Well, I'm
right
just
now.
letting everybody know that I'm being observant.
No, we're not even to October yet. Here's the ball's on the ground, picked up, then knocked free, and then picked up again by Powell. As the handoff was not clean, he grabbed it, and Bryce Miller just swatted at it, and he'll get credit for another fumble forced.
He's, fumbles forced and a bunch of TFLs tonight. Right from the start tonight. Miller was in on those first couple of plays on that left side. We've seen Gayton, Matson, and Dickoff. Jennings been active tonight from the defensive front. Breidenbach's been in there. They've had a really good rotation, and that front line defensively for Hillsboro Central Valley has put together a solid night.
Even before that loss of 6, Powell's really been held in check on the rush game here tonight. Now 12 carries, just 12 yards. Rolling out to the left side, looking to pass, evading the rush. Then throwing here on a comeback route. Incomplete that time as quarterback Grewald tried to get it to his receiver on his 20th pass attempt of the evening.
3:51 to go in this third quarter. 20-0 as you see tonight from the Hillsboro Sports Complex with your live event. Thanks for watching. Thanks to our sponsors that are allowing us to be here with their patronage, and we encourage you to do business with those that you see advertising with us here at your live event. Thank you, and thank you for being a subscriber and for watching.
Back to pass. Greenwood looking, rolling on the sideline. Flag comes in behind the play. He's going to throw across the body. Incomplete there, off the hands that time. Intended receiver was Chase Coughlin. Incomplete hold and likely a decline there.
Nice team defense. Had pressure, had coverage. Everybody, staying at home, doing their jobs collectively, and
that'll bring up the 4th and 16 now. Sawyer Owens back to return for Hillsboro Central Valley. Corbin Powell on to punt for the Highliners. So the snap there gets back to him with a bounce, and then the bounce nearly over the head of Owens as he turns around, grabs it, and then he did go down to a knee as he was spinning and receiving the football down to the 25-yard line. So a nice punt of 42. 42 on that punt. And it will be Hillsboro Central Valley football. 3:34 to go, third quarter. And
well, the Burros looking to now, as we had said earlier, go up by 3, which they did. Now they're looking at, okay, let's put together a drive and put a little more concrete down to cement this one in. Valley City's going, let's force a quick turnover or do something here to give ourselves a chance to get right back in this thing with a little over a quarter to go.
Griffin Mitzel rotates in as a receiver here as we get movement early as Lushik with Owens in the backfield just blows the play dead.
Yeah, the right side getting going there and popped the clutch too soon.
There's the 5-yard penalty, Burrow's 4th penalty of the night. Here as they come out on 1st and 15 now.
Hang on, Jake. What's that here, young man? You forgot to put a belt on? Oh, yeah. Well, it's all right. As long as you have all the air in the footballs, you're good, man.
Here, trips receivers right side in that pistol set. Burrows have had success of that formation as they're back to pass. Lushik throwing deep, looking on the run for Halfley. It's caught. Did he hold on to it? He did. He did. Chase Halfley with the over-the-shoulder catch up here to the 48-yard line. Picks up 24.
I'll have to tell the young man after I say, hey, young man Halfley, that's a great catch. Leshik put it out there. Nice throw. To tell the young man that says he forgot to put his belt on tonight. You know what? Back in the old country, we just go grab some of that white athletic tape, and that would work just fine. I'm going to go give him a little hint about that.
Yeah.
Old school with Burke here on the sideline.
Make your own belt.
Always teaching.
Go. Trips receivers left side. Lushik pitches the play over to Kazette as the defense forces it. Now here in the middle of the field on the right hash mark. He'll get his way up to the 45 to the 43-yard line. Going to be a gain of 7.
Penalty flag, isn't there, or not? Oh, that's just there is a penalty flag out there.
Yeah, there is, right about where he was brought down.
There's a flag on the play.
And it's going to be on the Burros, so that's going to wipe off that run.
On the Burros.
So wipe out the run here and move it back. 1st and 15 now.
Jack Dieterle goes out. Boston Larson comes back in for Valley City defensively. Also on the defensive front, Owen Hunt out there again. 78, Amari Ronsberg, a freshman, 6'2", 211.
Starting lineup for the Burrow offense is still in there as Lushik goes under center. I formation behind him. Tight down on the right side. They turn, they hand off. Sawyer Owens right side trying to dip on duck under the defense. Picks up 1 yard. Here.
I had mentioned earlier about the wind picking up, and I had mentioned also earlier about the American flags in the end zones, thanks to the Stars and Stripes group here in Hillsboro. Always great to see the American flags, and they're waving in the wind here tonight.
2nd down for Hillsboro Central Valley from the right hash mark. I formation, receivers each direction. Tyson Lushik under center. He will look left side. He's going to go deep, but no, he's going to go in the mid-range. A nice snag that time by Rogness, right at the 1st down marker.
For sure, and he's helped up here by Powell. Nice catch. Rogness again at left leg. Just not all right after that interception tonight on the tackle, but I think he'll be okay. Just need him checked out again, get him probably stretched out. Might be some cramps.
Oh, the hands definitely right on that play.
Well, Leshik had a lot of whistle blowing power behind that throw, didn't he?
3rd and 1. Came down just short of the stick. So here, turn handoff. Gazette picks up the 1st as he will push the pile down to the 41. 2-yard gain when he only needed 1.
Bottom of the pile for Valley City is Cale Van Haldietz.
They're part of a large sophomore group for the Highliners.
Yeah, seniors.
A lot of seniors, a lot of sophomores.
3 juniors.
Yeah, just sometimes that's how the roster construction breaks out.
Well, and they're hoping they can get some of those young men back that are in the junior grade.
Mitzel will rotate in. He'll be the receiver, left side, bottom of your screen. Here with 30 seconds left to go in this 3rd quarter. Lushik turns, hands off. Look like a little counter action, faking left, going right. Owens, and he is wrapped up there by the entirety of that left side of the defense of the Highliners.
This Valley City defensive front, second half, you can tell that some of the adjustments or whatever they talked about are just making plays. But, yeah, there's been some, solid runs again for Hillsboro Central Valley, but not near as many frequent, positive big gain yards for Hillsboro Central Valley second half versus first half, if I recall correctly.
We're going to go to the 4th quarter on your Golden Harvest Tim Cazette Seed Cell scoreboard. Hillsboro Central Valley leading 20-0 over Valley City on yourliveevent.com.
You can buy beef by the quarter, half or whole beef from Mueller Beef, USDA inspected beef. Fill the freezer. Call Dave Mueller at 701-799-3032 to purchase beef by the quarter, half or whole from Mueller Beef out of Hillsboro. You can buy beef by the quarter, the half or the whole beef from Mueller Beef, USDA inspected beef. Fill the freezer. Call Dave Mueller at 701-799-3032 to purchase beef by the quarter, half or whole from Mueller Beef out of Hillsboro.
Visit with Rocky Nedham at Nedham Seeds Caledonia for LCS wheat seed varieties, Trigger Cannon, and 2 new varieties named Buster and Dual. Call Rocky Nedham, Nedham Seeds Caledonia. They also have proven wheat seed SY Velda from AgriPro. Your local Pioneer dealer, Rocky Nedham, Nedham Seeds Caledonia, with corn, soybean, sunflower, and alfalfa seed for your farm and Seedex sugar beet seeds. Call Rocky 701-430-1149, Nedham Seeds Caledonia.
Start of the 4th quarter. Hillsboro Central Valley leading 20-0. Sawyer Owens with 3 touchdown runs. The scoring plays for Hillsboro Central Valley, 5, 1, and 2 yards. Borough defense also 4 takeaways. Assisting with that right now, Hillsboro Central Valley offense on the field on 2nd and 10. Lushik back to pass, looking here, out route, caught by Bryce Miller, makes a man miss at the 30 to the 25 to the 20, down here to the 10 as he's drug out of bounds. Bryce Miller, 31 on the game.
Yeah, nice catch with the hands, and then quick move and sprints down the sidelines, finding the big receiver. Leszek, doing a nice job of moving the ball through the air here in the last, 6-7 minutes of game time.
Well, Burrow's 0 of 3 pass in the first half, now 4 of 6 in the second half for 72 yards. So getting the pass game clicking a little bit here. After they had the run game go for $185 in the first half. Lushik looking to pass again, looking left side. Pressure comes. He is wrapped up and brought down.
Penalty flag brought down too. There might be another holding call on Hillsboro Central Valley.
Meyer Muskie, they're in on the sack. That's back here to the 23-yard line, so guessing they'll take the sack there because the yardage would be about the same. Plus, you don't have to tell your defender that you're not going to get a sack on the stat sheet. Yep, they will say decline. So the sack stands. And that's going to move it back here, 12 yards on that sack. First sack of the game for the Highliner defense. Borough offense on the season after allowing 3 sacks last week. They've been sacked 9 times on the year. That's number 10. Trips receivers left on 2nd and long, 2nd and 22. Lushik. Toss play over to Kazette. Defense gets off the block. Kazette, though, makes a miss at the 25, falling forward here down to the 21-yard line. Going to be a gain of 2 for the Burros.
Tackle from Owen Hunt for Valley City. 10:50 to play in this game tonight. 20-0 Hillsboro Central Valley in a matchup here in the region, and winner of this positions themselves a bit better for going forward the last few weeks. Just 3 weeks after tonight, if I recall correctly.
That is correct. 3 games left. Valley City finishes out at EEK, home versus Oaks, and then on the road at Northern Cass. Burros next week, they're home for Sargent County, go on the road for Lisbon, then a final regular season game against Mayport CG as a pass over the middle, incomplete as can't hold on. Defense knocks away from behind. Hendrickson with the pass breakup. Incomplete pass.
Yeah, it was a nice play by Hendrickson. Rognus protecting the ball and his body, and Hendrickson with a big hit from behind and able to reach around too.
Speaking of some of those region scores, Ellendale Edgeley Calm, 1 minute to go in the fourth, leading Lisbon 43-12. So that will be Lisbon's first region loss of the year. They and EEK will both be 3-1 with the Thunder taking the head-to-head tiebreaker. Lushik got the play action, rolling out, looking, nothing there, holds on to it, then he somehow gets away to the left side, still alive, now he's going to throw back across his body, it's caught down by Halfley, trying to make a man miss, he'll rumble in for the score! Credit there, slow to get up on the other end, Lushik getting helped up by a teammate, Houdini'd his way for a touchdown pass.
Yeah, and Leszek pulling grass out of his eyes and whatever else. And here's Halfley Maynard standing right around the 10-yard line right in front of me, standing here, jumping and waving his arms. And all of a sudden, Leszek says, "Oh, there's Maynard. Well, here you go." And Maynard's made a couple of those, catches this season that have gone for scores. And busted play, athleticism on display by Leszek. Credit the Valley City guys for putting on a lot of pressure and a big rush, and had him once, twice, and got loose, and Burroughs scored.
Not enough time left on the play clock. Are they going to get a reset, or are they going to get a timeout? Talking with the official here, I'm not Sure. Looks like they're going to take timeout. Timeout here before the point after.
Oh, no, they're asking, did you take a timeout? Nobody took a timeout, right? Nobody. I'm just talking here, coaches, so hang on with me, Jake. Just careful on my microphone. You know me.
Yeah.
Hey, there was no timeout there, right?
Here, so they will just reset the play clock back up to 25. So reset the play clock here will be the normal down and distance on the 2-point try from the 3-yard line. Receiver left side, 2 receivers left side of the formation. Lushik here will look left side, caught in the flat. Bryce Miller in for the 2-point score. 2-point score is in and good. Hillsboro Central Valley ties the season high 28 points. They lead 28-0 over Valley City. Your Golden Harvest Tim Cassette seat sales scoreboard.
Common doesn't do the extra reps. Common doesn't push the limits. And Common doesn't do all of that before the sun is up. We work harder than anyone else when no one is watching, so that when everyone is watching, we're ready to answer the call. Discover your uncommon side with the North Dakota Army National Guard.
10:05 to go in the fourth quarter. Hillsboro Central Valley with their 4th score of the night. This one through the air on a Tyson Lushik scramble, evading pressure, spinning out of tackles. Looks, finds his tight end, Chase Halfley, sneaking out on the right side. He catches it and then runs over defender in from 5 yards out to get the score. And it was now 28-0 after the Lushik to Bryce Miller 2-point conversion. Bryce Miller will kick it off for Hillsboro Central Valley here on homecoming night, and what has so far been a happy homecoming for the Burros. And this one angled towards the sideline, rolls. It will go out of bounds. Procedural penalty on the Burros, and that will give the Highliners the ball there at the 35. So, Valley City Highliners in this second half, interception, fumble, and punt on their first 3 possessions. There is, they did have some offensive movement with the pass game, but then going backwards there before that last punt. So we'll see what they do here on 4th down, as here the sideline getting into it a little bit. Looks like, let's see.
Gayton is here at the right defensive end. They've got Matz on the inside along with Breidenbach.
They're going to go empty set there with 4 wide to the right side. They'll look, throw over the middle. It's nearly intercepted. It's knocked away. Halfley there to make the deflection.
Yeah, because at 4 and the intended receiver, Caleb McLaughlin for Valley City. Incomplete pass, stops the clock right at 10 minutes.
Here's the checking here if we got any other subs on that defense right now for the Burros. Looks like
everybody else is still there. Mitzel, linebacker, Halfley, Cassette.
Breidenbach in a defensive tackle. Here's a roll right side, throw it up, a jump ball, and it's caught again by the Highliners. They high point the catch. Hendrickson again. It's the 4th time he's done that with the big jump ball. 6'1", but he's got some hops to him too.
Yeah, he's a strong athlete.
18 yards, his 6th catch puts him at $116 through the air right now. 174 total yards passing here for Crewell. Flags all over the place. Movement by Valley City. 5-yard penalty. Moving back here for 1st and 15. Oaks leading Sargent County. 2 minutes left in the 4th. 28-6. That game on yourliveevent.com. Northern Cass defeated Mayport CG 32-0. Final score in that one. Here's back here, rolling out right side, stop, run, and picking up here the 8 yards, 9 yards, 10 yards there as they move him there on the Grewald scramble.
Miller on the tackle. Miller comes out. Caton goes in. Dickoff in. Breidenbach also out.
It'll be 2nd and 5 for the Highliner offense. Split out 3 left side, 2 right side in an empty set. Rolling right. Burrows bring the pressure. Halfley coming in. Hit. Brought down. Did the ball pop out?
Yeah, it did. Yeah, Halfley and Gayton with the sack, and the ball comes out, but the Highliners jump on it.
Halfley with a half sack there. Sebastian Gayton gets in on that half sack. Fumble here brings in a loss of 4 on that fumble. Here, so 3rd and 9. Defense for the Burros here with these empty sets, pinning the ears back. Here trying to get after the quarterback. Snap comes back, looking left side. Throw here, and it is coming back for it. They say he trapped it. Shape trapped it there. Incomplete. No, sorry, that was Powell.
And someone up front, not sure if that was Dickoff or Matson, maybe Jenin, got a hand on that ball as it was released by the quarterback. That prevented that from being closer to a catch. The ball ended up just, short hopping.
So 4th down for the Highliners. Break the huddle with 10 seconds to go on the play clock. Get lined up. Trips wide left side, 1 back in the backfield. Pistol set. Pressure comes from the Burros. Looking, throwing right side. Stop. And picked off by Hillsboro Central Valley down the left sideline. Going down and being forced out of bounds. Here will be the 5th takeaway. Mitzel with his 2nd interception of the season. Big day for the Burro defense.
Yeah, they've been all over the field here, forcing turnovers. +5, right, tonight?
+5 here with now that's the 3rd pick plus 2 fumbles recovered.
See that, Coach Sam? They went right to the outside. See that?
So Hillsboro Central Valley, they've cashed in after the last couple takeaways. Here they start from the 37-yard line. Run the option play here to the right side. Carson Gazette works his way to the outside edge to the 30, to the 25. Stops, tries to shuck a guy through. He gets thrown out at the 23-yard line, gain of 14.
Carson Gazette. I don't know what he weighs now in the football season, but there he was right near the sideline. Could have just went up. Nah, I'm going to stop here and turn back inside so there's a hit. Take a hit, try to give a hit, just plays, just hard-nosed. Tons of energy.
He'll be in the backfield, fullback spot. Owens behind him, Lushik under center in front of them both. Turns, hands off. Owens working to the outside. He'll try and stiff arm his way free. It looks like a flag comes in behind the play. Again, making the stop was Ryer Muskie.
This Muskie kid, he's a tough dude.
Was no flag. It looked like a towel or something was flying out. As we get a shoe there. Nice help by the teammate.
That was Mooch the shoe came loose on.
Well, when Halfley, the senior, Mooch, the junior, saying, hey, help me tie this one up. I formation, 2 receivers left side. Run the toss play here. Owens juking his way here up for a 4-yard carry.
Muskie there, but tell you at the bottom was Jack Dieterle again, and Sikora was in there on the stop. 6:25 to go in the game.
3rd down for Hillsboro Central Valley. Jacob Miller rotates in at the receiver spot, bringing in the play for the Burros. He'll be part of a trip set in tight wide right side. Halfley lone receiver wide left side. ISO'd up there as Lushik going to run the option play left side. Kazette takes it, squirts his way in, And he will be, if not the first down, just shy of it.
Yeah, they're going to go left foot instead of right foot.
So the 6-yard gain, and
4th and inches.
But that's 6 by my tabulation. Exactly what he needed to reach the 100-yard plateau here today. So came in 47 carries, 205. That's 15 for 100 now for him.
Yeah, and Owens is near 100 tonight too, isn't he? Getting close.
I got him at 70. Yeah, those short touchdown runs. Here's a give, and powering his way through to the outside. Sawyer Owens will take the 4 or 5-yard gain. There, so 14 for 75 and 3 touchdowns for Owens right now.
Owens going to go out. So is Lee. And
we got a player down on the field for the Highliners. We'll take a break. We'll come back. 5:08 to go, 4th quarter. Hillsboro Central Valley leading 28-0. Your Tim Cazette seat sales scoreboard.
Our Savior's Lutheran Church in Hillsboro, North Dakota invites you to experience the love of God. Our Savior supports all youth with academics, athletics, music, art, dance, and drama, and offer meaningful opportunities for people of all ages. Join us for worship at 8:30 or 10:30 each Sunday morning, in person or watch on television, HTC Channel 34, or online, Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, or at oslchillsboro.com.
You finally found the perfect car in Racing Blue. You even got them to throw in the LED fog lights for free. Auto Owners insures your car because some people never learn to parallel park. That's simple human sense.
Rivers Edge Insurance Agency, Halstead, 218-456-2172.
Keep going, more.
Scoreboard update, Hillsboro Central Valley leading 28-0. Touchdown runs of 5, 1, and 2 for Sawyer Owens. Touchdown pass of Tyson Lushik to Chase Halfley for 20 yards. Your scoring plays. Burrow's 2 successful 2-point conversions.
Hendrickson was the injured player, shaking up cramps. I'm not exactly sure what it was, but the good news is he's walking off on his own power as the trainers had come out, but you can see him walking off there.
Here's another update. Hillsboro Kiwanis Club. 110 pounds of potatoes here made into fries. They sold out of everything. So we're going to have to restock before next week. Here in the I formation, Lushik will turn, hand off to Sawyer Owens, trying to find around the left side edge. Gets away from one tackle with a stiff arm, but not able to get away from everyone. So one teammate slows him up, one cleans him up, and will be now 2nd and goal for the Burros.
Sikora again over there. And McLaughlin, 23 McLaughlin, 14 Sikora. Final 4:40 of this game tonight. Mitzel in with the play call from the sideline for Hillsboro Central Valley.
Here's the Burros with Cazette in the backfield here. Owens will split out left side, part of a 3-receiver set. Lushik takes it, bobbles the snap, picks it up, just runs forward trying to get something. They continue to move the pile until the officials blow it dead, and Lushik going to turn a negative into a small positive.
Yeah, he got 3 yards. Right inside the 5. I'm going to stand right here on the line of scrimmage.
So 3rd down and goal for Hillsboro Central Valley. Again, they've tied their season high in points, 28. They did it in back-to-back weeks against Grafton and Thompson to open the season. They put up 21 in week 3 at Oaks in the loss. Beat EEK 6-0. Lost last week 6-0. So responding here from not reaching the end zone, but again, there are so far 4 times here tonight. Lushik will be back to pass. Looking, pressure comes, and no chance on that one. Here as he's brought down for the big loss.
Yeah, nice play by the Vikings. It was Russell, I believe, wasn't it?
I believe he said Russell, yeah.
Alexander Russell, 60.
Yeah. So Russell with the sack. Here, and that will set up 4th and goal from the 14. Burrows I formation, receivers each direction. Leshik rolling out to his right, looking to pass in the flat. Caught by Rognus, tries to make an inside move, then step back outside, nothing there. Wrapped up by the 3 teammates of the Highliners, and that will be the turnover on downs.
Well, Valley City bent but did not break defensively and came up with the stop.
Here with 2:43 left, they'll take over. Here, ball on the 10-yard line, so 4 yards on that catch, but not enough for the first down. And we'll put the Highliners back on offense from the 10. Valley City next week, they go to Glendale Edgeley Calm, take on the Thunder. Thunder with the big victory over Lisbon earlier tonight. Back here, they hand off. Powell goes to the right side, breaks it off the edge, pushing that and turns the corner up for a gain of 10 yards for Corbin Paul.
That'll be the first down run, and they'll move the chains.
Hillsboro Central Valley next week, they'll take on Sargent County. Sargent County lost to Oaks, so they'll go in as 0-6 against the Burros.
And next week's game here in Hillsboro, I believe, is the final regular season game at the Hillsboro Sports Complex. 2 weeks later, regular season finale will be at Randy Vegan Field in Central Valley.
Yeah, the Mayport CG will be a CV game. Here's a snap, goes wide, but just picked up by Powell, and he's going to try and make something happen as he's brought up here and forced out of bounds. Crowd in front of him, can't see the placing there, about the 27-yard line.
Yep, you're exactly right.
So able
Sawyer
to
Owens on the tackle.
Take 6 yards there. Will be a 2nd and 4. And again, just awareness that time by one of your senior athletes to pick up the loose football and get it up there. See Burrows, Austin Cotton in as a safety right now. Tyson Leshik with the helmet off on the sideline for the Burrows. Back to pass for the Highliners. No, they're going to run it here. Powell will take it on the right side. Still working for that outside edge. Strung out that time. Mitzel will help make the stop.
Yeah, Mitzel there, and good support. And Kleckner will come in defensively. We're also going to see 66. Ellen Moocher comes in on the defensive side now for Hillsboro Central Valley. And also out here is Ethan Drake, yeah, 25.
Sebastian Gayton there on that defensive line, looks like as well. Run play here for the Highliners as Powell goes up 3 yards and busts it to the outside to the 40-yard line. He has a little stutter step, gets free, and he's finally wrapped up here shy of the 50 at the 48. There, so a 20-yard gain for Corbin Paul.
Austin Cotton was just, I didn't want to step on you as you were doing the play call there, but yeah, he's out here at the safety spot and then came over and pushed Powell out of bounds.
Minute 6 to go here in this 4th quarter.
I'm also going to tell you that Wyatt Myers, 67, is, and Brody Breidenbach. Trying to get out more names.
Evan Chapeski there as a linebacker. Give to Powell, crosses the 50 and work his way down here to the 47-yard line as Cade Mueller comes in for the Burrow defense. Also coming in here, we see Ethan Kittleson. So rotating guys out here in the final minute of what will be the Burrow victory. They'll move to 4-2 overall, pick up their 2nd region victory, go to 2-2. That ties them with the Valley City Highliners, who will be 2-2 as well. 2-4 overall record for them. Handoff in the backfield, and the stop made by the Burrow defense.
Riker Sundin.
Sundin get it in there for the stop. Loss of 1 on what will likely be the final play of the game. Here, if not, We'll see with rotating guys in.
Carry for the Highlanders.
Final 3 seconds will tick off. Hillsboro Central Valley will win behind a defense with 5 takeaways. Sawyer Owens 3 rushing touchdowns. 28-0 the victory for Hillsboro Central Valley over Valley City. Burrows at 4-2. The Highlanders fall to 2-4. Stick with us. We'll have your post-game report coming up. Stats, talk with coaches, talk with players, and more when we return on yourliveevent.com.
Visit the new Cywick Lumber and Hardware in Hillsboro. They have everything you need. Explore our large selection of quality hardware and building materials, perfect for every project. Inside, you'll find Valspar paint to brighten your home, top-of-the-line Milwaukee and DeWalt tools for every job, plus all the essentials for a successful harvest. Flashlights, glass cleaner, paper towels, scrapers, grain shovels, and more. Make your next stop Cywick Lumber and Hardware in Hillsboro.
If you have concern or questions about the mental health of yourself or a loved one, Trail District Health Unit's Credible Mind platform offers convenient and confidential resources to help inform you about mental well-being. Credible Mind offers 21 different assessments to guide you in your mental health journey, from sleep quality and burnout to anxiety and depression. To get started today and learn about your mental, emotional, physical, and spiritual health, visit traildistricthealthunit.crediblemmind.com.
Well, the homecoming fireworks going off here in Hillsboro, celebrating a homecoming victory for Hillsboro Central Valley. There we go, get the camera queued up on them. 28-0 Hillsboro Central Valley over Valley City this evening. Our game summary in this one. After a scoreless first quarter, Burrows take the ball, and they proceed to go 55 yards there over the last minute and a half of the first quarter, first minute and a half of the second quarter, and get into the end zone. Sawyer Owens with a 5-yard touchdown run. The PAT was blocked, and it was 6-0. After that touchdown, it would be the Burrow defense forcing a punt, and then the Burrow offense would punt, and the Burrow defense would get their second takeaway of the game. This one a fumble here, as they would then go 80 yards in 3.5 minutes. Sawyer Owens with his second touchdown run, this one from a yard out. With 2 minutes to go in the first half, led 14-0. In the final seconds of the first half, Valley City with the ball had it first and goal from the 2, and they ended up fumbling the ball. Burrows jump on it as Carson Kazette forced the fumble. Tyson Lushik recovered the fumble, and it was the Burrows going into halftime leading 14-0. In the second half, the Burrow defense forces 3 takeaways. Burrow offense scores twice, a 2-yard touchdown run from Sawyer Owens. Chase Halfley with a 20-yard touchdown reception from Tyson Lushik. And the Burrows go up 28-0, 10 minutes to go in the fourth quarter. That would end our scoring as we run out the clock in this one. Hillsboro Central Valley with the victory, now 4-2. Valley City falls to 2-4. That's your game summary in this one, as we'll do some stat tabulating and come back, talk with some players and coaches when we return on yourliveevent.com.
For nearly 40 years, West Main Pizza has been serving up hot, delicious pizzas and other favorites, like sub sandwiches, calzones, chicken wings, pasta dishes, paninis, and more. With 2 locations on East Main in Ada and the Rail District in Dilworth, we offer dine-in, takeout, and online ordering at westmainpizza.net. Discover more than just pizza at West Main Pizza in Ada and the Rail District in Dilworth, your neighborhood favorite since 1986.
Right Implement in Hillsboro, 701-636-5692 for shop and field service, farm equipment sales, repair on all equipment, in the field, on the farm, and in the shop with Right Implement in Hillsboro, 701-636-5692. Check out Right Implement for farm equipment, repair, and service of equipment and all trucks on Caledonia Avenue in Hillsboro. Right Implement, 701-636-5692.
Here's a message from Tim Cassette, Golden Harvest Seed Sales in the Hillsboro area. When it comes to your operations needs, they want to hear from you, which is why they're committed to listening first. From farmer-focused R&D teams to their Gold Series soybeans and game-changing corn products to the insights shared through the Illuminate digital platform, everything offered is an answer to what they learned from you. For Golden Harvest corn and soybean seed, visit with Tim Cassette Seed Sales Hillsboro, 701-430-0877.
Get ready to make a true impact on the farm. Introducing the HDSR series of staggered rippers from Degelman Industries. At the heart of the machine is the HDSR's staggered two-row setup, which allows for better trash flow and lower draft than an inline ripper. Featuring a shorter implement contour length, easier transport, and better compaction shattering ability than the competitors. The HDSR series from Degelman Industries is engineered tough. Visit our website for more information.
Stay up to date all year long with your live event from our social platforms with X, Facebook, and YouTube. From the latest coaches show to watch game broadcasts back on demand from earlier in the season. Search your live event on YouTube and hit subscribe.
Outside the three-point arc. Pick and pop here with Spaeth into the left side corner. Three, good.
For the complete and most up-to-date schedule throughout the year, head to our website at yourliveevent.com.
Final score tonight, Hillsboro Central Valley with the victory over Valley City, 28-0. As we're going to talk our Agassi precision plays in the game here today. And precision in this one, that we're going to go with the touchdown play for Chase Halfley, a 20-yard touchdown catch, but the precision on it was Tyson Lushik able to roll out, evade some pressure, spin off, roll back to his left, find Halfley on the right side of the field, keeping the eyes up, finding your teammate. Halfley gets in for the score, and 28-0 after that two-point play was good. So that was your Agassi Precision play in the game, your precision planting dealer in Hillsboro. Visit them online, planterdoc.com. Wishing everyone a safe fall harvest season. Bringing you your precision plays in this one. The Hillsboro Central Valley Borough 28-0 victory over Valley City, your final score. And we're going to jump right into, as well, our Halstead Telephone Company post-game connection. And the defense of the Burros was connected on forcing takeaways. 5 takeaways here today with 2 interceptions. Let me do 3 interceptions. Yep, 3 interceptions as I tabulate that right. Rody Rognes, Griffin Mitzel, and Tyson Lushik all with interceptions, but also knocking the ball free with 3 fumbles forced. They recovered 2 of them, including a big one down near the goal line at the end of the first half. They were connected on finding the ball, getting the ball back there. Hillsboro Central Valley's defense with 5 takeaways for their victory here today. Halstead Telephone Company, they are how to connect. Discover local reliability you can trust with Halstead Telephone Company online, halsteadtel.com. As we'll go down to the field here shortly, we'll have our players of the game join us after the Hillsboro Central Valley 28-0 victory over the Valley City Highliners. And let's see here, Dad, we're ready to go down on the field. Colin Jenin joining Jim Berkmeyer.
Yeah, Colin Jenin is here, and I'll tell you what, 51 when we're done, because I forgot to get it, but over there by that table, there's that black bag. There's an Enbridge Energy shirt in there for you. As you brought a lot of energy tonight. Congrats on your efforts and on the team victory. Talk about the performance here on a homecoming night.
That was awesome. We came out, they're a big team. They got a lot of good guys, and I think we just had the energy from the fans, and all of us had all energy, so we went out to play. That's all we did.
I know you guys talked a lot this week about blocking and the fundamentals and getting after it, and just better protection on the offensive side, but also defensively to raise some havoc. Did you feel that you brought that effort tonight and you accomplished one of those goals of just performing better in that aspect?
Yeah, you're coming off a loss last week. They definitely had a lot of good tackles on our QB, so we just, that's what we had to stop this week, and I think we did a pretty good job at stopping it. Tyson he got out of that pocket, he was doing what he had to do, and I think we got a pretty good offense rolling this week.
Yeah, you guys had a lot of yards rushing backs. You had one over 100 yards, another one in the 70s. Let's go to the defensive side. You guys forcing 5 turnovers tonight, some fumbles and some interceptions. Just talk about what you were finding success with, you and your fellow teammates on that defensive front.
You know, I say it was just good all around. You know, we all did our part, and I know we all got the stops we needed to get, and when we needed them, we got them. Like on that the goal line, you know, we stopped it, and that's what happens. You know, when you don't score 0 points, you win a game.
Hey, nice effort again. Congratulations. Help yourself to a T-shirt over there and enjoy it. All right.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Colin Jenin here tonight. Let's bring in Mr. Leshik for the Burros of Hillsboro Central Valley. As a couple of throws there to Maynard again this week. We'll talk about that in a moment. But hey, congrats to you on the win. Got back into the interception column. But first, let's get with the general question here to get us started. Your thoughts about a 28-0 homecoming victory and how you guys bounce back this week, and I think probably feel a little bit better about yourselves, not only because of a win, but just probably how you played.
Yeah, you know, looking at last week's film, 2 things that we just didn't do. Our block, it wasn't as good as it needed to be. It wasn't good at all, honestly. And the energy. We had energy the first quarter, and then it died off the rest of the game. So that was big. And then, yeah, no, I don't think we've won a homecoming game in like 2 years now. So guys are fired up. We wanted to come out and get one for the town. Huge crowd. We got to do something for them.
You know, and one of the coaches, I won't name the name, just said to me afterwards, you know, Burke, these homecoming fireworks, they look a lot brighter when it's a victory.
Oh, yeah, we actually watch them then. Usually past 2 years we haven't been watching them. We're like, other teams celebrating. Now they were over there not looking at anything. So, yeah, it's awesome.
Okay, just talk about the game tonight offensively. First half, you know, the guys up front were blocking and getting after it and creating some holes. Your backs continue to run hard. A lot of ground success in that first half.
Oh, yeah, all on the line there. They blocked their butts off that first half. I thought our passing could have been a little better. I put some balls where they shouldn't have been. And, yeah, no, line did a great job.
Second half, though, you found some receivers and you got back in sync.
Yeah, definitely. We just started trusting the blockers again, you know. Receivers got open for me. They gave me a little bit more time and found the guys on some crossing routes over the middle and stuff.
We heard Big Jake's call. I was over there at the 10-yard line, Maynard in front of me, you know, jumping a little bit and arms in the air. And here's Tyson Leshik scrambling around and getting some grass in the face and whatever else. And I'm going to let you fill us in on the rest of the play that went for a score.
Yeah, so I think we had a bootleg to the right, and I had kind of a linebacker coming in my face on the right side. So I did a little scramble. He missed a tackle, and I was rolling out left, and I saw the entire defense was flowing to the left side. And then I saw Maynard standing by the pylon. And I saw a linebacker about to smoke me. I was like, all right, I got to let the Maynard get a little more open. Chucked it right before he was going to hit me. Took a big shot to the face, but it's all right. I'll take it for a touchdown.
Absolutely. Just any other aspects of this game tonight that as one of the leaders of the team, you get the interception, so does Rognus. We'll talk with him in a minute. But other aspects that you just feel good about, aside from the wins, the big picture of getting better.
Yeah, the past 3 games, we've given up 6 points. Our defense has been phenomenal. Proud of the guys. And, yeah, we got back into the turnover column, though. I think we had 5 tonight. That's huge. That's huge. Fumble on the goal line, fumble probably in the red zone right here. I mean, boys stepped up when they needed to, got the job done.
Hey, congratulations. Go enjoy this one. We'll see you next week. Good luck to you.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Leshik here for the Burros of Hillsboro Central Valley. Let's continue on with some of our stars in this one tonight. Brody Rognus, 7 here for the Burros. You get a interception tonight. You had a catch and some good things. Another shutout by the defensive unit. Congrats. Talk about it, please.
Oh, yeah, just coming in, we know we have great defense and we can play the best capabilities, and I think we definitely did that. And, you know, last 3 games we've held our teams to 6 total points, and that's great. We should be 3-0, but we're not, but that's all right, and we're going to bounce back. And, you know, we play with that integrity every game. We're going to win, and the defense was just electric.
Let's talk about that team defense because the guys up front raced some havoc right from the start tonight. Miller was very active at the end. You have Matson up there, blowing some stuff up, and some other guys here we're going to talk to. Dickoff, we already talked to Jenin, getting some rotation up front, your linebackers. So then as a corner, just talk about what you're seeing and just how much that might help you.
Yeah, I mean, as a corner, you can see it all. I mean, you're opening up to the field. You just see every play pretty much. You see where the ball's going, and first play of the game, Jenin, that was just so electric. He got the first tackle. He seems to always do that first play of the game. Just bounced right off him and tackled him, and that got us going. And be in the corner, you want to just keep everything in front of you, and I feel like we did a good job of that.
How about on the offensive side? You getting some blocks from that receiver spot, backs run hard. Other parts of the offensive side that you feel that was going pretty well tonight. What may have it been?
Yeah, obviously our running game was great, and blocking. Our wide receivers. That's probably the best blocking we've had all year. That was really successful, and even throwing, I felt like we could get open all the time. We were there. We just gotta make the play, and obviously I had a couple drops, but it's next play, and I think we did that very good tonight.
Well, one thing you did very good as well, in addition to some other things you've alluded to and have said, interception. There you go, down to the 1. Darn it, huh?
I should have stretched, but yeah, that sucks. Coach Johnson was always saying he wanted to see some defensive touchdowns, and I really stuck with that, and I really wanted to get one, and my whole mindset was when I caught that, I'm like, I need to get in the end zone, but came short, but I know we were going to punch it in either way.
And you know what? I'm going to compliment you, and I'm going to tell you what I told Coach Rieger there as after you got up from that tackle, complimenting you on the interception. You were in position, made a play. And you're going to see this on film. Trust me, man. Trust me. And take this. I respect the H out of you. You looked a little bit to the inside and a little bit of a half step inside. And I told Coach Rieger, I said, man, if he goes outside, and Coach says, it's on me. I haven't taught these guys all the time to just get to the outside.
Yep. As soon as I caught that, I saw that they had the running back coming out. If I could have tricked him inside and then just make that start step and cut back out, I had that. I just need a little bit quicker. I would have had that. I would say I have good IQ, but yeah, I almost had that.
I'm having fun with you, man. Good job. Keep up the great work.
Yep. Thank you.
Good luck to you as well. There we go. Brody Rognes for Hillsboro Central Valley. And let's bring in 54 here as well tonight for the Hillsboro Central Valley Burros. Brody Dickoff. Nice job again in a number of capacities here. The line of scrimmage and the punting game again. 28-0 winners on homecoming. Your thoughts on this one?
It's a great win. We haven't won homecoming in 2 years, and it just feels good to get this one and watch the fireworks. Enjoy it.
Yeah, you see more colors in the fireworks on a win than you do after a loss, don't you?
Yeah, for sure.
Defensively, you and others getting after it on that line of scrimmage.
Yeah, we watched film. We knew they were big boys, and all week we were working on getting a big push on the line and being as physical as we can, and it worked tonight.
How about on the offensive side? I know blocking was talked about a lot after last week, and you guys took it to heart. You worked at it, brought some energy and effort and a little tenacity up front. How did you feel that you guys performed?
We performed great. We stayed low, more physical than them all game, in my opinion. Yeah, we just worked hard everywhere.
What else did you see out of the team tonight? Teammates, a lot of guys were making plays.
A lot of energy out of everyone. Stands, sideline, people playing is awesome.
You're punting the ball pretty well right now at this stage of the season, aren't you?
Yeah, thanks to my boy Maynard.
Okay, so what are we going to say about Maynard?
He does his job all the time and executes pretty good.
Absolutely. No, I just wanted you to say it because it's good for teammates to talk about each other. And good bounce back week, homecoming. Has it been a good week for homecoming activities and just school spirit and just a fun environment and great culture?
Yeah, it has. This is the most exciting week in football, so yeah, it was great.
Hey, congratulations and good luck to you.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
You're welcome. Brody Dickoff for Hillsboro Central Valley as we visit with some of the players tonight. This is your live event, and we did talk to Coach Smith from Valley City, and he said, hey, we'll catch up with you at another time, and we appreciate that and respect that. And tell you what, he's going to do a nice job there, is doing a nice job, and Valley City football getting their things together, and they'll be okay. It was 28-0 here tonight, and the balanced, competitive, you never know, game by game, week by week in this region of football here, Big Jake.
That's right, Jim, here as we're going to talk about our Enbridge Energy play of the game here in this one. And we're going to go with a play here at the end of the first half. The fumble forced by the Hillsboro Central Valley Borough defense after the Highliners got a pass play that brought them down to the 2-yard line. The next play, Carson Cazette knocks the ball out. Tyson Lushik recovers it. there with 30 seconds or so about to go in that first half, and the Burros able to keep the Highlanders off the board, keep a 2-score 14-0 lead at halftime. Big energy play there by the defense there, and a couple seniors coming up making a play for the Burro defense. That is your Enbridge Energy play of the game. Remember, life takes energy. Find out more online, enbridge.com. Before we get to our coaches' comments here, we'll have those coming shortly. Let's go with some final stats here in this one. For the Valley City Highliners, it was Corbin Paul rushing the ball 18 times for 52 yards. Hudson Grewald with 3 carries, 17 yards, and it was 7 carries, 7 yards for Caleb McLaughlin. Team carries of -4 yards rushing there with some sacks and some fumbles. Total of 72 yards on the ground for the Highliners. Through the air, it was 6 catches, 116 yards for Leighton Hendrickson. It was 4 catches, 58 yards for Derek Shape. 10 of 25 passing for 174 yards for Hudson Grewald. 3 interceptions on the night. 72 rushing, 174 passing, 246 yards of total offense. 5 turnovers for the offense of Valley City. Here defensively, Ryan Muskie with a sack and Andrew Russell with a sack for them. Before we get to the Burro stats, let's go down to the field. Our post-game coaches' comments from Dakota Heritage Bank on the field with head coach Joe Johnson.
Sharing our heritage, sharing our future, Dakota Heritage Bank. Coach Pastor Joe Johnson for Hillsboro Central Valley, 28-0 winners over Valley City on homecoming night. And Coach, congrats on the win. We talked some off air. It was a good week for your Burros, I think, starting probably back on Monday.
Yeah, that's right. And, and we say this every week that, whether we win or lose, it can't last long. We have to move on quick and start, like you say, starting on Monday. We do film over the weekend, do film on Monday, and get regrouped for the next week. And it was a good week. Obviously, homecoming is fun and exciting for the kids, exciting for the community, and yet when it comes to game time, we tell the guys you got to be focused. And so we always have a pregame meeting at 6 o'clock in the shed before coming out, and that was the message tonight, was stay focused. I know there's been a lot of things going on, but now no matter what else is going on in the world, whatever else is going on in the community, or the tailgating, or the parking lot, or the pep band, all of that stuff is great because it's all community building, gets more kids involved. But for our players, it's time to get focused in on the game. Happy with the way they did that. Responded well. We talked a lot about bend but don't break, and when we gave up big plays, we responded in a really positive way. Right before half was a big one when they had the ball on the 1 yard line and we were still able to get a stop, and that happened a couple of different times. We had a couple drop balls, and then the guys would respond by, in the next play or two in the same series, we'd complete a big pass. And so the way the guys responded tonight, I'm happy with it.
One thing I noticed, I'm not saying it has not been there through the first weeks before tonight, because it has been, but I really thought tonight that if there was a dropped pass, or if there was something that, and it's because, hey, guys are trying to make a play. Sometimes it's the other guy that just made a better play on the other side of the scrimmage with a different uniform, but teammates were picking each other up tonight. It was very noticeable. They went to guys, and you could just see the encouragement of, you're okay, we need you next play.
Yeah, a couple of responses to that, Burke. The first one is, you're right, that you have to expect that the other team is going to make some plays. And Valley City, my hat goes off to them. They're a good football team, really strong up front, and had a lot of fight in them tonight. A couple of those plays, and we had a couple of plays that they completed passes on. We had defenders right there that we thought made a really good break on the ball, and their player, that number 12, came down with a couple of those balls, and we just said, now we need to move on to the next play. It felt like our guys made a good play, but their guys made a good play, and that's football. And so that's the first thing. The second thing would be around the energy and picking each other up. And that was a big difference from last week to this week, was that in that first quarter we had a lot of energy, but then we had a couple of lulls last week. And that was a point of emphasis again this week, was that we need to have energy through the whole game. When a teammate is down, you pick them up. When a teammate makes a mistake, it doesn't cause division, it causes unity, and we come together for the next play. And I think we saw that tonight.
Emphasis this week, you also told me earlier, was another one word, that was block.
Yeah, and again, there were a few plays that we missed a couple of blocks, and I thought we responded to it well. I thought overall blocking was better than it was last week, but every week those are the fundamentals of football. And if this was true when I was 2 years old and my dad was coaching, and football was about blocking and tackling, and a lot of things about the game changes, technology and all of those things, formations, motions, disguise a lot more than we did in the old days. But the fundamentals of football will never change, and that's blocking and tackling. And if we're going to do those two things, we're going to win. Football, I hope, is around for a long time after this, and it'll be true in 1,000 years. It's going to be about blocking and tackling.
And another thing that has not changed either through the years, that if you block up front, which again a lot of times tonight your guys did, your running backs continue to run hard. You had a really nice ground attack throughout the game, but the first half, the pass wasn't there, and you took advantage with the ground game.
Yeah, again, I want to lift up some of the leaders of our team, and certainly in that running game, thought our running backs ran really hard, broke a lot of tackles. There were times where they were making first contact in the backfield, but instead of giving up a tackle for a loss, then our running backs broke tackles and gained positive yards. And so both Sawyer Owens and Carson Kazette had a great game. Also feels really good with Hunter Kleckner coming in and ran the ball really well today. He's a really good blocker, great football player, and feels good to have some depth in that backfield as well. And then, again, one of the pieces that we talked about with energy and picking each other up is, again, I want to lift up the leaders of this team, because it happens often where the coaches will convene and will say, these are the 3 points that we need to bring up. This happened tonight. We said going into halftime, these are the 3 things we need to bring up, and we walk in the doors of the shed, and our captains are already addressing the team, and they go one right after the other, the 3 things that we were going to address, which is really the leadership that we want, right? Because energy can't come from coaches. We can do it for a moment, but ultimately it needs to come from players, and those captains did a good job of raising up their teammates tonight.
How about, though, as far as wins and losses, second half, Valley City, I know that they wanted to come out and defensively get, force a 3 and out. They did get it. Your punt unit, again, with Brody, pinned them back deep. Then you get the pick by Rognus to put you in position to go up by 3 scores. How big was that?
Yeah, it was huge. And we talked about that before the game, is that, we hadn't had any special teams points, any defensive points. And I told Brody Rognus after the game, we're calling that a pick 6. And getting that ball to the 1 yard line. Coming out in that second half, we needed to establish some momentum right away, and that pick was huge. I think 3 interceptions total. Obviously, that one that Brody had was huge, and then we were able to punch that in and put points on the board right away was huge. And then obviously Tyson had one in the first half, and then that ball that bounced around a little bit, and then to see Griffin Mitchell grab that thing and that number 11 shooting down that sideline was a good sight to see. So winning, I know it sounds cliche, but of course it's true. Winning that turnover battle, winning the penalty battle. I'm not sure exactly where we ended up with penalties, but even the penalties that we had, there's going to be a few penalties when you're playing hard, and felt like those were pretty under control tonight.
+5 in the turnovers and penalties was in check. I think you won that area. I think you probably won the line of scrimmage and the yards, and on the scoreboard 28-0. And well, you'll enjoy it. Now you and we will look ahead to next week, and Sargent County comes to town.
Yeah, and like we say every week, as you know well, we focus on the team that we're playing this week. We never get ahead of ourselves, but inevitably you're just paying a little attention to what everybody else is doing in the region, and we'll be spending the weekend looking at film, making any corrections and adjustments from what we did. We make that transition fast from looking at our film to looking at Sargent County's film, and that's what we'll be doing all week, is preparing for it.
Coach, Pastor Joe Johnson, thanks so much. Good to see you, and I'm planning to be here again next week, so we'll look forward to it, and thanks for the time.
Thanks, Bert. Good to see you.
Okay, thank you. Here we go. Post-game coaches conversation with Pastor Coach Joe Johnson for the Hillsboro Central Valley Burros. From Dakota Heritage Bank, sharing our heritage, sharing our future. Dakota Heritage Bank on your live event.
Well, thank you, Jim. Here, as before we wrap up, we'll now get to the Hillsboro Central Valley stats in this game, as we already gave you the stats for the Valley City Highliners. For the Burros, rushing the ball, it was Sawyer Owens, 15 carries, 78 yards, 3 touchdowns on the ground. Carson Cassette, 15 carries, right on the 100-yard mark here for him today. Tyson Lushik, 8 carries, 34 yards. Hunter Kleckner, 3 carries, 16 yards. Team carries on a couple of sacks for negative 12 yards. 216 yards on the ground in the game for Hillsboro Central Valley. Through the air, Chase Hafley had 3 catches for 47 yards and a touchdown. Brody Rognus, 2 catches for 18 yards, and Bryce Miller, 1 catch for 31 yards. Altogether, Tyson Lushik through the air, 6 of 12 passing. 96 yards and a touchdown here today. 96 plus 216, 312 yards of offense for Hillsboro Central Valley. They did not turn the ball over in this one. Scoring plays of Sawyer Owens, 5 yards, 1 yard, 2-yard touchdown runs. A Tyson Lushik to Chase Hafley, 20-yard touchdown catch. 0 of 1 PAT. 2 of 3 on the 2-point conversions. Bryce Miller catching both the successful ones there from Tyson Lushik for Hillsboro Central Valley. Defensively for the Burros, it was Bryce Miller had a sack, a forced fumble, and a fumble recovery. Brody Dickoff had a fumble recovery. Carson Cassette with a forced fumble. Tyson Lushik with an interception and a fumble recovered. Brody Rognus with an interception, Griffin Mitzel with an interception, and then it was a half a sack each for Chase Hafley and Sebastian Gayton for the Burro defense, as they came out aggressive and had a great game on that side of the ball. That's your final stats in this one, as Hillsboro Central Valley goes to 2-2 in region play, 4-2 overall. Valley City, they fall to 2-4. The Highlanders are 2-2 in region play as well. That wraps us up here today. We thank you for joining us here for our broadcast coverage. We thank the sponsors as well that you've seen and heard throughout our broadcast here today. We ask you please patronize those businesses. At the very least, tell them thank you. They're the ones that make it possible for us to be here with our coverage. For my broadcast partner, Jim Birkmeyer, myself, Jake Birkmeyer, executive producer, Mark Forseth, after cooking up 110 pounds of French fries here today. Once again, thank you for joining us in this one. Hillsboro Central Valley with the victory on homecoming, 28-0 over Valley City, as you saw on yourliveevent.com.